Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows. We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our presentation here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club in West Palm Beach, Florida. Conveniently located at the corner of Belvedere and Congress, across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport. Thanks for joining us tonight for our final table of our $250 Saturday Night Bounty Tournament. Joining me here live is the earnestly speaking one, Ernest Christian.
How you doing?
All right, got a nice field for you here tonight.
Yeah.
In addition to the prize pool here today, with the bounty tournament, you win money for knocking out a player. So this
That sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, this tournament can get a little ruthless.
You're rewarding, but that's why I love it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
All right, so let's start off with introducing our players here tonight.
All right, in seat one, we got Beth Falcone. She is from Reading, Massachusetts. Her nickname is Beth. She works in sales. Her biggest poker win is $12,000. And she likes to say hello to her husband, Bill.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's so sweet.
I mean, my wife would never do that if she was at final table. She'd be like,
Really?
F that guy.
No.
All right. In C2, we have Ilan Hadida. He is from Israel and Boca. Impressive. He really didn't give us much more information than that, so we're just going to move on.
Okay, well, C3, we got Gil V. He is from New York. Yay. No, I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. He lives in West Palm Beach. His nickname is Gil. He also works in sales. He did not reveal his biggest poker win, but he likes to say hello to
Mr. Quad.
Mr. Quad.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Now, in seat 4, we've got Bo from West Palm Beach, out west. All right. That says acreage to me.
Yeah.
Nickname, Bo. All right. And
Bo knows.
His occupation is a grinder, and his hobbies include poker, and he doesn't want to say hi to anybody.
C5, we got Teddy Manisi. He is an entrepreneur. His biggest poker win is $4,000. He likes to play all sports except baseball. What's wrong with baseball, Teddy? Come on. Baseball's awesome.
Maybe he can't hit. I don't know.
He likes to say hello to his daughter, Floralee, I think. Floralee?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
All right, in seat 6, we've got Moody from Stewart, nickname Moody. Very creative nicknames tonight.
I like it.
And again, not giving me much to work with here. Doesn't want to say hello to anybody. And
All right, moving on.
I feel like you got the tougher assignments here with the intros.
Yeah, seat 7, we have Earl. He is from Jupiter. He is a board member. I don't know what, but his biggest poker win is Luck Hearts 150. He put here.
Oh.
His hobbies, interest is golf, and let's say hello to Vince.
All right, and in seat 8, we've got David A. He's from Coral Springs. He's a contractor, and he would like us to know that he won $73K at a poker tournament once. And that's it, and that's all.
All right. And finally, in seat 9, a seminal favorite here, of course, Judson Bennett. He lives in Palm Beach. His nickname is Judd. He is a retired ship's captain. Biggest poker win, $30,000. He is interested in biking, fishing, and, of course, as he's doing, poker.
Yeah.
And no one to say hello to.
No.
So, yeah, so it is.
All right.
And getting started
and right now, firsthand, we are underway here at this final table. We've got Miss Ref dealing. Lovely, talented.
Yep.
And the Florida Mountain Man has joined in that. Howdy, boys.
Howdy, boys. Who said Mac Jones? Is that Joe? Is that Joey?
Life
Mac
Projects.
Jones.
I don't know who Life Project is, but
I think that's one of our employees here.
right, probably.
Joey. That's
They-
Teddy Wicklow, King 6 suited.
King 6 suited, and not this time. Moofy.
Mufi right now
That's
is
his nickname, Mufi. Right,
Right.
right.
Mufi is currently a chip leader right now with 486,000 chips.
Nice.
Raises to 16,000. Beth breaks a queen 9 offsuit.
Yep.
She folds. Alon calls.
Elon, yep.
All right, well, heads up.
You got Burn says, "What's up, guys? Let's go, Mufi." And to the flop they go. And to purr for Mufi.
Yep.
Apparently you got Burn bringing a bit of luck.
Yeah. Little cheering section there.
Uh-huh. I had my own cheering section when I did bar poker. Because I always brought my own booze, so everybody wanted me to win because I would buy everybody drinks.
Oh, really?
So once they were out, they're like, "All right,
there was an incentive. That's why.
Right. I'm like, if I win, I'm using the bar tab buying everybody drinks. All right, Skillex says, "Morning, fellers." You know, we get people joining the show from all over the world, so
Yes.
maybe it's morning from wherever Skillex is
Yeah.
chatting from.
Could be. Maybe Australia. Right. I think Australia is Sunday morning.
Oh, okay.
This Wolfie collects that pot.
Yeah. The only thing I know about Australia is that everything there kills you.
Really?
The spiders kill you. The the bugs and the rodents kill you.
Of course, yeah.
Cutting your foot on the reef kills you. All right. Bo knows. Let's see if Bo knows how to play some suited cards.
Another PBKC favorite, Bo.
Yeah.
Teddyweight Kings.
Nice.
It's a really interesting situation here. See what happens.
Yeah, you got Burn says, "Let's go Broncos," so Ernest can move them down his power rankings.
Oh,
I
he
think
said-
I know.
You know who it is.
Burn is.
I know who it
that-
is.
that-
Believe me.
Well, now I do. That kind of gave it away.
It's the Chiefs. He's more about the Chiefs. My number 2, my power rankings this week on my Football's Awesome podcast that he appears on. We do it every single week. And we argue all the time.
Teddy makes it. Says to the rest of the table, it's 22 to play, but there's a catch.
Mm-hmm. That must have folded around him. Everybody folded to him.
Yep.
Teddy collects 20K there. Yep.
And he'll pick up some decent blinds there.
For your big blind?
And it's not like cash. Yep, can't just walk away and take a blind button.
Yeah, he tried to sneak in there.
All right, I don't think I've ever seen somebody get blinded out of a hand on the show.
Start right now.
Maybe go to the
I
bathroom.
was gonna say,
Bo's
right,
back
yeah,
in time.
he's
Bo's back in
He
time.
was about to fold that big blind. It was,
Nah, fam. I'm not giving away money.
it was probably aces too.
I am not giving away money like that. Sorry.
Nope.
Especially on the final table.
All right, Teddy, let's go with that.
Move go, dude. The move
Ace
shows
rag
cards in there.
offsuit.
Jack 10.
Jack 10 suited. Pretty sweet.
Raise 16 again.
Ooh, AJ offsuit. Dave's in. Bennett's going to see an 8-7 off. Yeah, a little too much traffic on that hand.
Yeah. I know Bennett's one of the shorter stacks right now on
Yeah.
the table. He needs to make a move anyway, so we'll see what happens here. It's going to be an opportunity here. I mean, he needs to hit the board.
All right. Well, Bo probably wish he hadn't have hustled so fast. That was not a good hand. You got Burns says they should do that to a certain player downstairs who walks away every big blind. I'm like, well,
I know, yeah, we know who you're talking about, buddy.
yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, that's sadly I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
All right, couple
He
jacks.
folds, and,
Murphy's it makes the disciplined fold.
As David collects there.
Nobody hit anything, but he was trailing that ace.
So how's your New Year's, Matt, so far? Exactly what week into that 2022?
Darn. Well, technically the Panthers are undefeated in regulation in the new year.
That's good. That's
After
good.
that OT or that shootout loss the other night.
Well, I mean, we're halfway through the year at this point now.
Well, we got
season.
off to a great start, 5-2 on New Year's Day. So.
Was that 9-3 win before the year?
Yeah, it was before.
Yeah.
Ooh, Earl.
Queenies.
Beedly diddly dee. 2 ladies. Und he is the only man, yeah.
And he's going all in.
Yep.
Take a chance. Take a spike at it. Might as well. I don't blame him either. Along with 10s.
Uh-oh.
All in on top.
This get frisky.
Whatever you
This
do,
is getting
refs,
frisky already.
Just don't put the bad beat out there. That would be...
Yeah, let's not do that
Well,
here.
that's...
Bo's like, get me out of here.
I've seen a dealer deal the bad beat in tournament, and I legit...
Almost showed a hand. Pistol
A
action.
little too anxious. I mean, Teddy's obviously folding.
Yeah, they got a 4 call. They call the 4 there.
Yep. You can't show early.
Yeah.
It's a no-no.
The rules in tournament are very black and white. Can't show your cards out of turn.
Queens versus 10s.
This should be fun.
Yeah, I seen a dealer deal that bad beat, and man, if he'd have cried,
Yeah.
nobody would have blamed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Da-da-da-da.
There's our TD, Jamie.
All in. He's go all in.
Trying to clear up the situation here.
Elon's in trouble.
So now he folds. So. Okay. So run the board
What's
out.
up?
Bring the
What do you ask?
There
All
we go.
right, queens versus 10s.
This should be fun.
Let's go right
Ooh,
now.
spikes the
Spikes
queen.
the queen, yep. And an
I
ace,
think
and
that's it.
Elon
That's
is
about it.
done
That's all
like
she wrote.
dinner. Well,
No.
Elon had it covered.
He's
so
crippled.
still
He's
in.
crippled.
Right.
That was a good move by Earl, honestly.
Really?
I've done the same thing too.
Full
You got
house.
you're in the middle of the pack there. You have to make a move to stay on top. You're only paying 7 guys right now, so you gotta make a move to get some chips to sustain yourself as possible. So, queens, jacks, queens. I'm going all in immediately. Not even thinking about it.
Yeah, that's just a tough spot to run into queens with 10s.
It's actually riskier to limp or do a mid raise, have more callers who may have overs, and then they spike overs, and then you're stuck.
Right.
So here's got our chip count here. Move for you,
Yeah.
501,000 chips right now, the leader. We got a long way to go, though. A long way to go. This blinds at 488.
Earl with K8. Not too tasty. There's certainly better spots. Bennett's not going to play the Kennel Club hand.
No.
And Beth and Elon, see you later.
There's Bo with the Bo with Snowman.
Oh, yeah, Bo with some snowmen.
And Bo's going to push now.
And it's shove time.
Yeah, Bo is also, chips-wise, he needs to make a move. I don't, but
much
again,
higher than Bennett.
same situation there.
Moofy with a KJ in the big blind. Why can't I get big blind hands like that?
Right, I know. Right, yeah.
85.
I'm like Beth. When I'm in the big blind, I got like 9-3.
Well, he has two overs though, so it's
Yeah.
a good call here, and he's isolated. So that's what happens.
And it's the classic coin flip. Well,
Here we go.
not quite coin flip, but
Close enough to be considered one though.
and on the flop, no help to either player.
Bo still high. Ooh, it's a full house now for Bo.
Full house, and on the river, no.
And Bo takes
in
it.
between.
Yeah.
So with 8s full, Bo's
Let's
gonna
go now.
move up.
Yep.
He's
Now Bo's back in the middle of the pack now.
get out of that zone. One of danger, Archer style.
Yeah. Back to the middle of the pack now. Yeah, you're paying top 7. You have to be very smart here.
All right.
If you got 100,000 or less chips, you need to make some moves here just to sustain yourself to crack the top 7.
I got it wrong one. All right. That's good. You're good.
All right, David's going to start us off with a 10-7 suited. He likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Likes it enough to raise. Bennett says, see ya. Bo knows how to fold that garbage.
Bo's like, give me out 32. Nah, I'm good. Oh, a bunch of mediocre hands here. 7-5, 8-3.
Yeah, it's usually,
No.
usually some fire.
Earl Jack 10 suited, though. That's not bad.
Jack 10 against 7-5. And
Su-
David
suited battle here.
doesn't want to see spades.
Yes.
He just thinks he wants to see spades.
Earl maintains the lead here.
But he's going to represent strength here.
Yep. Smart move here, I think.
Yep.
By Earl folding there, he showed some weakness. So David saw an opportunity there to collect.
All right. And while Mr. Rest shuffles the deck, we're going to tell you a little about what's going on at the Kennel Club here. Next week, Friday, January 14th, we've got comedian Gary Valentine at the Paddock Restaurant. He's been in TV shows like Kevin Can Wait and The King of Queens. Head over to pbkennelclub.com for more information and, most importantly, tickets to the show.
Yep.
Should be a good one.
It's next Friday, actually.
Yeah, Friday.
Friday shows.
Yeah, Friday shows.
Love it.
Back to live action.
Yeah, we were doing Thursday shows last year, and maybe we're doing Fridays going forward.
Right, Friday's a little better.
It's a much better day to do comedy
So
shows.
Bennett's got a suited A5 under the gun and low on chips.
Isn't it?
But
It's
he
limp.
just calls.
A little limp action. Beth, 8-4 suited.
Well, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but Miss Beth says not this time.
Does your wife love diamonds?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm married to the only woman in America that doesn't love them.
No, you're not. There's two of us.
Oh, okay.
My wife's not into diamonds at all either.
Which does not excuse me from jewelry, and she just doesn't like diamonds.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right, to the flop they go. And, well, Bennett spikes an ace.
Oof, that's a
and
big-
is roaring ahead. Now he's all in.
He's all in, 23. Yep.
Only 23K, but
And
he might have got a caller if the other two caught more than air.
Yeah, but, you low stack there. You got to make a move.
Not even a small pair.
Yep.
So not going to get a call.
It's
Out
spot
of
there. You
that.
got two callers going into the flop. You spike your top pair. Boom. Take what you can get,
Well, he's going to have to give up most of his winnings on that hand
Yeah.
right away.
Absolutely.
He is now the big line. All right.
Those
All right,
you guys
Beth
at home.
with tens. Nice. It's not a question, is she raising? It's how much with pocket tens.
Yeah.
Raised 23,000.
23,000.
23, Michael Jordan style.
Yes.
Got ducks to walk away. Or waddle, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
And does Bennett want to play that against tens? Probably not, right?
Well, he's in the blind. The thing
Yeah,
he's
I
in the
know.
blind. That's
It
the
is.
thing.
It is tough. Normally, that's a very easy fold, but
It's
short stacked and
it's
you're
not a big enough
blind.
bet to
Yeah.
where you couldn't call this a C. You're also isolated, so maybe. But the thing you're behind unless you hit a two pair.
Yeah. Two
You know what I mean?
pair
That's
or
the thing.
straight.
He probably put her at least on ton
Right.
better easily.
All right, there you see the chip stacks.
And we're getting a little tightening here now between 2 and I would say at least 2 and 4 and 5 in chip stacks. By the way, third quarter, the Chiefs lead the Broncos 17-14. Third quarter started.
I'm a Dolphin fan. We're out.
Yeah.
I got no dog in that fight.
That's so it's
Well, Mr. Johnny Latin, I happen to have that information for you right here. It should also be in the graphics in between hands, just like you haven't caught them. The winner here tonight is going to get $3,798. Second,
32.
$23.47. Third Third will get $15.56. Fourth, $1,101. 5, $829. Sixth will get $662, and seventh place, $557. But only 7 players will be receiving a payout. Wow. Does everybody have clubs?
we be
And
clubbing.
that's it. Yeah. All right, Bennett's King 6 against Bo's Queen 10 of clubs. Ooh, bad news for Bennett. Bo gets the
spiked
top
queen.
pair.
Ooh.
All in.
Did Bennett go all in? Or did
Yeah,
Bo
Bennett
all
went
in?
on. Oh, no, Bo went all in.
Bo all in.
Runner clubs or runner straight cards is all Bennett can catch. Unless he gets a king.
Is Bennett chip committed here?
Yeah, That's
That's the thing.
that's the question.
Like, he's got always behind because he
Yeah.
doesn't have anything. He's
It
going
says
anyway.
he has
he's chicken
3
he's-
outs, but if he catches a straight card,
He couldn't get any king here, and that helps him. But
yeah,
I
a
mean,
7 would give him more outs. Or runner clubs.
There we go. This should be interesting.
And the turn is a club.
Clubs helps
Bennett picks up
Bo.
more outs. A 7,
Bennett's gone.
no, that's not enough. Queens. Let off some steam, Bennett.
Nothing you can do about that. I mean,
No,
he's
that's-
the reason he went all in really is because he was pot committed.
Right.
He had no choice.
just paying the blind.
Hopefully your king holds
was
up.
half
Maybe
a
maybe you
stack,
spike a king
yeah.
and you hold. See what happens. You know.
So that will be it for Mr. Bennett.
Yep. We're down to 8 players now.
In 9th place.
8 players, right? One.
Yeah,
two,
8 players.
4, 5. Yep.
And now the players want to discuss maybe breaking off 8th place apiece.
All of a sudden, Bo went from being in that
Yep.
dreaded big blind, under 20 big
Yeah.
blind spot to now he's down the middle of the pack.
Okay, so the blind now is
Blinds are up now. 5-10, 10,000 ante.
Yep, 5, 10, 10.
This is what's interesting with these chip stacks.
Yeah, the inflation's a real beast. Oaks Poker says, do it. I'm not sure he's typed it in the Arnold voice, but, you know, just
We'll go ahead and just translate for him.
do it. Why don't you do it? Come on.
Come down. In the chopper.
10,000.
Bo with ace-5. Bo's all of a sudden trending up now.
Yeah,
And
Bo's
he's
with some
feeling-
suited A5.
He's feeling himself now.
If he doesn't stop that, he's going to go blind.
What we guys call 7-6 offsuit.
Earl with an 8-10. All right, there's some decent hands out there this round. And Beth, who paid the most for this hand, says, no, thank you.
She sensed trouble.
So four players gonna see a flop. There you go, something for everyone.
Check.
By
There you go.
everyone, I mean no one at all. Well, except David.
Dave, they got queen.
Yeah, David's got a middle pair.
30,000.
Feels good about it.
But
Good
there's still potential chaos here. We'll see what happens. Bo does have a pair with a high kicker, but he senses 2 overs out there on the board.
Yeah, his spidey sense was tingling.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Bo would have
Move
called
feet.
that. I feel like Bo was heads up. Maybe he meant to call that.
You want
just
to
see where's
you
that.
want to call that for the overcard and the gut shot?
Yeah, well,
he
you got
does.
when you got 3 other players in the hand with you, it's like, let me get out of this trouble.
Another queen.
Another queen's down.
David's
David takes a
gonna trips.
big lead here.
Yeah.
Earl has
Earl's-
4 outs.
yeah,
Any
well,
jack?
2 really.
2 outs, really, yeah.
Yeah, 2 of his outs are dead. Needs to hit his gut shot for Broadway.
All in.
All in
yeah,
for
he's,
quick
he's
falls.
not taking.
Yeah, he sensed that out pretty quickly. I don't know if he put on 3 queens, but
He basically lit a neon sign over his head that says, I have a queen.
yeah. He may not put one on 3 queens, but just the 1 queen's enough.
Right. That's what all in says to me if I was
Yeah.
his opponent. I'm like, well, he's got a queen. See you later.
You could put him on a king, it would have mattered. It would have
Right.
folded. Yep. Do.
Teddy with a KJ. We haven't seen him in a hand in a while.
Raise 30,000.
The chef XFit says, hey, Dad, go Earl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Earl's got 4s, so.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go by calling that raise.
Jack 5 suited.
So everybody else gets out the way. It's KJ against 4s.
So I feel like right now, of only all the players here, like Earl's been most aggressive, obviously. Bo's been aggressive. David's been a little bit aggressive to some degree.
Teddy's going to throw out a feeler. All the cards beat his pocket pair, but
He's still ahead.
still ahead. Uh-oh. Teddy,
The thing is,
checking it.
if Teddy makes any bet, Earl might be inclined to fold
Right.
because 4 is not a strong
But
hand.
Earl senses a slow play, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So he's just going to check that and see a free
Yeah,
card,
he's-
see if he
and
catches anything.
Well, he's almost at the finish line. Let's see what happens
But
here.
he doesn't. Earl does have the best hand, as long as he doesn't fold. And Earl lets go of the 4s. Yeah, he's probably going to not like the replay of that if he decides to watch the show later. All right, we're going to start off with Teddy, who's got another decent starting hand, AJ this time.
Mm-hmm. Ace Jack, offsuit.
He's getting some decent starting hands, but
Yeah.
he's just not hitting any of the flops.
Right. Moofy with King 5
Moofy,
suited.
yeah, he never saw a suited hand he didn't like. Earl with a starting hand twice as good as last time. Pocket 8s.
I cannot be professional. Come on, it's killing me.
Lower Ace 9 offsuit.
I used to talk a lot.
You got Bo assessing the situation, see where he's at.
Uh-huh. An Ace 9
I mean,
offsuit.
he does have Ace 9 is not a bad hand on the final table. You got an over. You got two. Actually, got 2 overs in this situation against Earl anyway.
But you never know what Moofy's got, though. So
Right.
that's a factor. If it was heads up, maybe
Exactly.
he calls that.
Yeah, he snap calls that.
And to the flop. I was half expecting an ace.
Earl.
Check. Okay, Earl's gonna bet
Push.
his tournament life that Moofy
Yep.
doesn't have a 10, and he
Right.
doesn't.
Again, if you're 100,000 chips or less, you got to make some moves
Yeah.
because you're less than 15 big blinds.
Chips inside. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
If
You tell him, Miss Ref. Lay down the law.
You don't have all of it.
I had an ace, but I called 20,000 with an ace.
Chip on the bill. Okay. And that's okay. I'm slow too with this part.
All right.
Fine, yeah, get something.
Let's see if Moofy plays a 5 deuce off. No. And there's a 10-6 and a queen 4, and they're gone. Beth's not going to play a suited 6-3.
Put me in TV.
Ellen folds the spare tire. We might see a walk. Bo's got 10-5 off, but says, nah, I can't give you the walk. Sorry, buddy.
It's just heads. I mean, it's heads up. So
Right.
it's
So he'll throw in an extra 4, or an extra 5, rather. Teddy wakes up in the big blind with queen 8 suited. He's got Bo dominated here.
I know, I just like.
And to the flop they go. Absolute air.
15,000.
And Bo's going to bet 15 that Teddy hit nothing. And he is technically correct.
he's selling. He's selling the hand.
Yeah.
A lot about this game is selling what you.
Yep. All right. Well, we got a moment here. It's time for more of the exciting developments at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Coming up on Saturday, April 16th. My birthday, by the way.
Nice.
What are you getting me?
I don't know
I
yet.
know, a hearty handshake, probably. All right. But we are going to have the Rooney's 5K run, walk. Proceeds to benefit Connections School for Autism, a cause very near and dear to me. Also, the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office PAL program and Potentia Academy. These are autism schools.
Right.
So even if you can't run very far, come on out anyway, do the walk. And because it's for a great cause.
Right. Absolutely.
And you can come see, you know, me running. I know, I'm telling everybody. Nobody believes me, but you're going to see
He
it.
was running.
Yeah. All right, Bo raising with 10s. And another request for the payouts. We're getting a lot of those. Let me run down the list again. First place is going to get paid $37.98. Second, $23.47. Third is going to be $15.56. Fourth is going to be $1,101. Fifth place gets paid $829. Sixth, $662, and seventh place is taking home $557.
Our production team will put out the chip counts
Yeah, the chip
momentarily.
counts.
Just hang tight. We'll get up a second.
Yeah, they've been putting those out
Every couple
quite
hands.
frequently. So, hang out with us.
hang tight.
You'll
Yep.
probably see it, possibly after this hand.
Speaking of production team, shout out to Ron and
Yeah,
Stephanie.
Ron and Steffi Mo up in
Yep.
the booth
Yep.
tonight. All right, David said 4-3. Get that out of here.
Ooh,
Beth's
Beth.
got aces.
She's been very quiet today. She hasn't really made much moves here, but pocket aces might be changing some things here for her.
You ever listen to Hall & Oates?
Of course. I love
Whoa,
all those.
whoa, here she comes. Watch
Yep.
out, boys. She'll chew you up.
And she's light raised
A
25,000.
light raise. It's almost like an invitation. Like,
It is
come on
invitation.
in.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
High enough to get people out of there,
Come-
low enough to get a few
Come,
value.
come hang out with me. Teddy with sixes. This could be trouble.
Teddy will probably call this. Right?
No, Bluke, 68. There is no train wreck today.
No,
Come to
not,
think
I
of it.
haven't seen Trevor in a couple weeks, actually.
Yeah. Like even here. So
Yeah.
Luffy's going to let the deuces go. And nobody wants to play with Beth.
No.
That's the problem with aces. Everybody says, give me aces, but
I-
if nobody calls you, they're not much help.
I always say ace is the most overrated hand in poker, not because it's not a good hand, but because of the fact that the value, you can't get the value you want.
And here's your chip stacks there, Bluke. They probably haven't put out the payouts yet, and then this is just a guess, I'm just speculating, that the players haven't got to the money yet. And that's probably why you're not seeing payouts yet. We have 8 players remaining, and only 7 are getting paid. So, unless, of course, they come to a deal to pay 8th place, which
Right.
they're discussing now. I mean, technically, they can't do it in the middle of a hand, but... So, Beth's got another pocket pair, and she's even more aggressive than she was with the aces.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
And she got a call.
And a caller with ace-queen.
2 overs, though. So it could be dangerous. We'll see what happens. But sometimes you got to live dangerously to win poker games. You know what I mean? So, I mean...
And Bo's like, with a 6-deuce.
Bo's like, get me out of here. Teddy's like, get me out of here.
He's got aces.
Oh, my gosh. Wolfie with aces.
Goofy with aces.
Does he go over the top?
I love that he's taking his time.
No, he's in a, I think he's in a limp. He's limping. He's just limping.
Yeah, he calls. He's not going to repop. Oh, and David just folded one of Beth's outs. That's tough.
This can get very frisky.
Has nothing to do with this young lady reaching her raise over here.
She's
Yeah,
putting
Beth.
someone here on higher intent,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's just
Do
which
you live
one.
dangerously? No, she called. She called.
She's got one card.
You know why,
to
right?
catch.
She's the value of the hand.
Yeah.
She hits this heavy.
It'd be very hard to let go of 10s in her
Right.
spot. Fold'em 219 says, watch the case 10
Right.
flop. I mean,
Things that
I've
look,
seen stranger things on this show.
I've seen Stranger Things in the show. I've dealt Stranger Things in it.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
There's still side action. There's still that side action.
Reth just
Good
shut
job,
that
Reth.
down.
Yep. There's still got side action between C2 and between Mufi and
Mufi and Beth. Or Lon.
Oh, Beth.
Yes,
You're right, Beth.
Mufi and Beth. And to the flop they go. Well, it's not case 10.
Ooh, I love tournament poker. Mufi's all in. Of course, he's
All
doing
in.
that.
He's all
Did
in.
Beth fold? Did she call?
She called.
She went all in. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts.
Here we go. This is a major swing for this tournament here.
All right, turn is
It's
a
a jack.
Okay,
Her
one's
card
done.
is a 4.
No help.
Mufi takes all of that.
Is going to crush
And
the table.
he's back to being chip leader and being a monster chip leader
And
now.
here's our first payouts.
So Beth will-
Elon went out in 8th, so unfortunately he's not going to get. He's getting nothing for Christmas. Oh, that's tough. Beth had more chips than him, so she will get 7th place, and she will get that 7th place payout of $557.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, earlier they were briefly discussing breaking off a piece to pay 8th place, and somebody said no, and that's how it fell. Beth had the aces, nobody played with her, and then she played with 10s and got burned by aces.
And Moofy's back to being chip leader again. Moofy lost some chips the last couple of hands, and now he's back in the lead.
He's not quite doubled up the next closest competitor, but it's very close.
Yeah.
One can make money, this one doesn't make money. So who has the larger
Beth had, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, those side actions, obviously. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And Ruth said she wasn't professional when she was at the table. No, she's got it. She's running things.
Yeah, she's got it, man. We have all the faith in Ref.
10,000, no discount,
At least more faith than they have in me.
And you? Why
Because
is it?
I dealt on the show, and they're like, no, put him back at the booth. Don't let him deal again. I don't know, the players liked me when I was there.
Yeah, the bottom here is I move away because I have to pick the card, yeah. I understand.
Of course, I was pushing all the pots to, the regulars that were on the show.
Right.
Because we were only doing cash games.
Right, right.
They're like, no, bring him back. Where'd he go? We miss him. All right, so Moofy's in this spot. You can.
He's feeling
you
himself
can bet,
now.
Yeah, he's going to start pushing the table.
He has
around a
ammo.
little
He
bit.
has ammo now,
Yeah.
so he can do this now.
Gil folds that suited Nintendo.
And not only
as
that-
does Moofy.
Not only that, these hands, Queen Ace, is not terrible hands now in the final table. They're not bad hands because we're now 6-handed now.
But I like the re-raise behind him. That's he's saying, I know you got chips, but you're not pushing me around,
Yeah.
good sir.
Well, Dave also has chips to
Right.
play with as well.
He's
so.
gonna stand up for himself.
Right.
And once again, Bo beats the buzzer to get in on his big blind.
What you had? I heard you say I had. And then he said I had a reasonable hand.
All right, Teddy, they 10-2 suited. Petey Greek says, I don't know about calling 10s in that spot when paying 7 players. I think she can lay that hand down and find a better spot. She had about 200K. I don't know. Well,
Fair point. That's a fair point.
she had the smaller all-in covered, so even if she got crushed, she would still get 7th place
She
money.
pushed first. She pushed a bigger raise.
And
Elon went
then
all in
Elon
on
went
top
all in
of
on
that.
top of her. Right.
Right.
So it's not a bad spot with 10s. And after she raised initially, she was committed at that point, basically.
Right.
Because she was already in for like half her stack. And does Bo want to call that big old raise with 5s?
A lot of times, also that you get 10s, that might be the best hand you get on a final table.
Right.
So
and
you
she
get a
had
great hand.
aces
Right.
just the previous
Right.
hand. So
I almost shipped it on you.
She went to pressure luck a third time. So I'm not saying I would do the same thing also, but I can see the reason why she did that.
and
honestly.
David shows it. 2 ladies at the same time. Man, that hand makes me miss college.
And you already doubled me up earlier.
They're gonna follow me around, so.
Right. Yeah.
Raise 3,000.
Raise. And
Raise
Petey
the
Greek
rest of the
says,
K.
yeah.
No, right. I don't think there's really no wrong answer at this
And
point,
for
honestly.
the rest of the people watching, it says he raises to 50K. I think it's a laydown.
Yeah.
In his opinion.
I think her
yeah.
right. I think her thing was more so the fact that the value that there's too much chips to lay down.
Yeah,
she
just-
wanted those chips.
Just with the 50K raise, there's over 150K in the pot, and she had about 200K to start. And with the folded and with
Right.
the antes and the blinds as well, it's almost a double up.
This is what I think. If she limps and Elon goes all in, and the movie goes all in on top, raised on top, she folds.
Maybe then, yes.
Yeah.
But it just didn't shake out.
She would
that
come
way.
in half the pot. Yeah.
Right. It's it. Yeah. Miss Breath is being very polite right now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
as a dealer, I'm like,
She's great.
For the viewers out there
Yeah.
that come in and play.
But I love Russ. She's
By the
great.
way,
Yeah.
don't do that. All right, top pair on the flop for Gil. Top pair, top kicker. Sometimes players do that. They'll slide on a nice stack, and then I'll go to, and then they'll just knock it down. I'm like,
What was the point? Yeah, exactly.
really, guy?
Yeah. Don't make my life harder.
Right.
We're on the same team here, somewhat. Skill collects 55K on that hand.
What was that flop?
Yes, that's something. Dealers have very short memories, you guys. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like, what flopped? Who bet? Oh, what's
We got
that
enough
stuff's already gone.
We both deal. We got enough going on right now. Remembering the pots, the rake, the
Right.
jackpot. You know, there's enough going on.
I've only got so much short-term memory space in my brain.
Exactly.
And
Brain space.
And as soon as I'm on to the next card, I'm like, okay, it's already gone.
I'm like, brain space. It's minute.
And it's gone.
Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind.
Like, I'm on to the next hand. Who won that last pot? I'm like, I don't know. Who'd I push the chips to?
I went left. You figure it out. Barn went left.
Somewhere over there.
Bo, 9-3 suited here.
And he knows how to play them suited cards.
Yeah.
Teddy with a spare tire.
Bo's
Says,
a
nope.
very aggressive player, actually.
Yeah. Moofy also with suited cards.
King 4.
But here's the problem with trying to make a move with those low suited cards. He's got chips to gamble with.
Yes.
See,
He just said
Bo
Bo
even
just
said
said
you got too many chips to fold. All right, to the flop they go.
Ooh,
And
frisky there. Moofy with a draw.
Moofy's gonna check. He's
Straight,
got a heck
straight
of a
and
draw.
flush draw. Yeah.
Bo also has a draw.
Yep.
Basically, the object of the game is don't catch your smaller pair.
Bo has
Because whoever catches small pair, the other guy's got a straight. So
Yeah.
so you don't want to.
Moofy all in. Now's the question: are you pot committed enough here to just say screw it?
No, I don't think so. He's
No.
he's got a stack over there. And Sommerfeld says, "Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, sir." Wait, afternoon.
After there,
Oh yeah, he's on
Evening here.
Is he on the West Coast?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, then, yeah, it's afternoon out there.
Different worlds
Because I just
there.
looked out the window. I'm like, oh, it is pitch black night out
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
I had 9 high, bro. I needed a fold. That's good card to have. I needed a fold.
I mean, yeah, it's a good card for him to have.
He was right.
So that
He's
movie
not-
can win.
He's not lying there about that.
Right.
So you got right now the chip count now. Moofy and Dave right now with monster leads right now. The next 4 guys are all tightened up in within 20 big blinds. So it's getting a little separation going on here between the top 2.
And speaking of cards, we've got cards here at the Kennel Club, and not just of the poker variety. The last Sunday of every month, coming up January 30th, the PBKC Sports Card Show is going to be up here in the tournament room. All sorts of sports cards, memorabilia. Come in, you can buy, sell, trade. Free admission. There's, food. Okay.
Oh,
I might have to come.
I'm here. I'm here. Food?
All right.
I'm
That's
here.
going to be
Go.
Sunday, January 30th this month. So come on down and check that out. I actually bought a Panther jersey at one of those.
Really?
It was tiny, it was kid sized, but my daughter didn't have one.
Oh.
So I personalized it for because her name's Lilia, and we had a defenseman named Andreas Lilia play for us back
Oh,
in the day.
nice,
So
okay.
I put number 6 Lilia on there.
Oh,
so
nice,
I
that's
got it
cool.
for her. Yeah. Because my wife wrote that name down when she wanted to name our daughter that, and she's like, "I bet you don't know how to pronounce this correctly." And I
Did you
took
get it
one look at it.
first
I said,
try?
I said Lilia. She's like, "How did you know? You don't know any Icelandic."
You should have told
And
her.
I told her. I said, "You don't remember Andreas Lilia played defense for the Panthers for 3 years?"
She's not told her.
She was just convinced she got one on me. And I'm like, "No, I've got to crush your dreams. Sorry." Does Bo know how to play Doyle?
He's probably going to fold Doyle in a second.
I know. That's exactly how you play Doyle. I don't
Yeah.
know why everybody says that
that.
that's such a good hand. It's
Yeah,
it's really quite terrible.
It's Doyle's hand, not yours. I mean, seriously.
It's not even Doyle's hand. He he won a lucky final hand with it.
David all in, full, quick fold. Yep.
And he can't get away from the stigma, the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he even said, he's all like, no, that hand is not good. And Coach Chase 88's joined in, and he says, take it down, Bo. Run good incoming.
Bo's definitely in the thick of
So,
things here.
Yeah, we've got cheering sections for Moofy and Bo and Earl. So
Yeah.
looks like the fans came out tonight.
Yep. Came out the party on a Saturday night.
All right, Bo's got some Queen Jack offsuit. And he has to like it. It's just, does he like it enough to raise?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
25.
And yeah, he likes it enough to go from 10 to 25. And then, ooh. David's in with a suited kennel club.
Mhm.
K9 suited. So David and Bo, there's no E, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, he's a small blind because I moved it from 25,000.
I thought for sure you would get that joke. David Bowie.
Actually got logged on our YouTube page real quick. As we're streaming on there as well. Someone sent me a message saying Happy New Year.
Oh.
Same to you, Moto TD.
Uh-huh. And, yep. Bo folds that in frustration, and indeed, he can't seem to hit a flop. Reth keeps turning around looking for the push, I think, and I'm sorry, Miss Reth, they're just not coming. And I'm saying that from the past. She's doing that even though it happened 15 minutes ago. And
Right.
I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, well, let's do some math.
Right.
15 minutes from now. So from you, yeah, you're about a half hour away from another dealer. All right, Teddy with a suited 85. Ooh, Moofy with hockey sticks.
Ooh.
Very proud of you, raising with them. It's actually not that good. People think that, like, oh, that must be your favorite hand. I'm like,
even
actually,
close.
no, it's
Just stay away.
it's all
most of the time.
right. I mean, heads up, it's all right. All right, it's hockey sticks versus the Kennel Club hand. And, well, hockey sticks are winning so far. And they're still winning. Hockey sticks leading the Kennel Club. And Moofy puts out a little feeler. Actually, he didn't. He didn't hit anything. It's just that Bo didn't.
Jamie, can you get a cocktail, please?
No, you can't have a cocktail. You're dealing, Ref.
I was going to say that.
Naughty,
Said, Ref,
naughty, Ref.
No drinking on the job, Ref.
This isn't the bar leagues where dealers can drink.
Ace Queen suited.
Ace Queen suited for Moofy. Yeah,
That's
Moofy's,
a- that-
Moofy's
that's-
getting some hands
Yeah,
here.
I mean that's just
Last-
like you're like living. Oh, Earl's on.
oh, it's Ace Queen, and the hockey sticks are back, and Earl's all
I
in with him.
see a snap call coming from Moofy here.
Yeah.
2 overs. Suited 2
Oh, the
overs.
suited Queen 8. That's so tempting in that spot.
Yeah, but the thing
Oh,
is,
big
if
higher
Moofy,
suited cards from Teddy with the King 7.
the thing is though, Moofy can do the work for you, but knock somebody else
Yeah.
out, and you move up in the money. Why?
I think that was very disciplined of Bo to lay that down just now.
Yeah, Bo's a very good player.
Yeah.
Bo's an excellent player, actually. I watched him for years.
All right, Ace Queen suited against hockey sticks, and here we go
Here
with
we
this
go.
run out. And a couple of
Ooh,
diamonds
a
from
draw.
Moofy. He's got to draw a
Oh.
lot of outs.
And
but
Earl chips
can't
up.
Hit 14 outs, couldn't hit a single one. And Earl takes that down with the 7s. Fold'em 219s has good laydown. I'm like, well, of course somebody calling themselves Fold'em
Yeah.
thinks it's
That's so true, right?
right. It's of course you like that move.
It was a good laydown, though. Yeah, the thing is, that he had to lay it down because, I mean,
Yeah.
why would you?
No, I mean,
if-
Queen 8 of spade, and then right behind him, we didn't know that yet, was King 7 of spade. It's all like, oh,
Not only
you
that,
would've got
Mufi
stomped.
has more than enough chips to cover him.
Yeah.
See, he's doing the work for you. You automatically move up in the money, assuming that Mufi won that hand, obviously.
Playing any kind of hand to a raise and that Mufi's in, you're
Exactly.
basically all in.
Exactly.
So you shouldn't play any hand you're not comfortable going all in with.
Absolutely. Totally agree with you on that one.
Teddy, let's go
Right,
with a
can't
suited
line her up,
spare
yes.
tire. Mufi with suited connectors. he's like, doggone it.
No, that's why, you know, he's a little bit more focused in this car than our regular car.
All right, Fulton says that and a chance to ladder up. And
That's
all right,
exactly.
Mufi, well, he hasn't really lost that many chips from last time we saw the chip counts.
No.
But David's moved up a bit.
That wasn't a big.
He's gained about
Right.
120K on him since last time we saw those numbers.
But Bo right now is actually low stack here.
Yeah.
So Bo has work to do.
Yeah, Bo's been struggling. He like he himself said, he's getting good hands to play. He's just not hitting any flops.
Right.
He's missing everything.
It's really a two-man
Baby
race
Brad
right
says
now.
the screen is blurry. If you're on Twitch, try refreshing it. Other than that, one of our cameras is a little wonky with the autofocus. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. They've been working on it the last few days or so.
Yeah. I know we had a problem with one of the cameras yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a bit blurry.
It's the same one. It's the,
I was
it's
in
the
production.
same
Right.
culprit.
I was actually the one that fixed it in production yesterday, a couple times. It kept getting blurry so often.
Yeah, Fulton says it's all good on my end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably a
some Twitch, when you're viewing on Twitch, sometimes it goes blurry. Check your internet connections, because when I'm not on the show, I watch at home.
Right,
and
absolutely.
sometimes if I'm running a lot of stuff that
Right.
uses up my Wi-Fi, it gets like that.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Especially on Twitch.
Yeah.
Especially on Twitch.
So if you've got a TV that streams or computers on, phones on using the Wi-Fi, maybe turn off a device or two and see if that improves it.
Right.
All right, Gil with a suited ace queen. We haven't heard much from Gil in a while. Let's see if he'll play with a suited ace queen. And makes it 50. Bo's got a suited AJ. Suited AJ and suited ace queen. This can get ugly.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Battle of the Aces.
All in, yep, and Bo's all in.
Yeah, Bo had to
And
do this.
Mufi's
Bo
got a
has-
suited ace.
Bo
Three
has-
suited aces, except Mufi folded his.
Yeah, Bo's going to get aggressive. As I expect him to. He's lowest stack right now on the table. He's got to get aggressive.
So there's only one ace left, the ace of hearts.
Right.
So you need jack. Yeah, you need
Yeah,
suited cards or a jack.
Bo knows already. Bo should be on commentary
Bo
with me.
knows what he needs. And that is
nothing.
not it. Well, he got one diamond. Needs a running diamond.
he's
Nope, that's
on-
it for the
he's on
diamonds. He
help.
needs a jack. Ooh, and does not get it. Sixes
Yeah,
with ace,
moving it.
king, queen. So by one card, he is outkicked.
Down to 5 now.
And that's going to be it for Bo. He'll receive $662 for his efforts tonight. Yeah, it's tough to get eliminated that way, but, you know, $662 for one tournament for about 6 hours work, not too shabby. And that would make Teddy the short stack now, followed
Yes.
closely by Earl. Gil's been kind of hovering around that 280K mark all
Yeah.
game, pretty much.
Yeah, but this is still the same. The top two guys have a bit of a distance to the other three guys.
67, please.
Ref, you can't drink. Stop. Look, I admire your tenacity, but
She's getting frustrated. I want a cocktail. I want a cocktail.
35.
all right.
You think is Reth a beer drinker? You think, or
No,
a little heavier
No.
liqueur?
Mhm.
Liqueur.
She's small, but don't let that fool you.
Nope. It's always the small ones.
Yep. I never lost a drinking game in my life until until I was in college. Little 90-pound
Yeah.
kid. I'm like come on. I'm
Yeah.
6'5" and Irish. There's no way. Man, I lost
5,000.
so bad.
Raise 75.
I was almost passed out on the floor before I realized what hit me.
Do we call that the good old days?
No.
No.
I mean, it was a good day. I mean, I got home alive.
was a good day.
Right. Still have no clue who brought me home that night. I know I didn't drive. I couldn't have.
Right.
But I'm like, how did I get here? All right.
Wait. Updating the game real quick. The Chiefs are still down by 4 in the fourth quarter. But actually, down by 1 now. 21-20. Fourth quarter started. Chiefs lose this game to Denver. Tennessee Titans is number 1 seed in the AFC.
They're already the number 1 team in the AFC from where I was sitting.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad last week. I like the Dolphins a lot, man. That was rough.
I was at the game.
Yeah, I know.
Sitting in section 305, it was
Right.
all Dolphin fans. We like took over
That's
section
funny.
305.
We have 2 employees that work here that were at the game.
Yeah, me and
You
Brian. Yeah, me and
and
Brian. Yeah, we were there in the 305, hooting it up.
The worst part, though,
Didn't
is
have much
that
to celebrate.
the worst part, Matt, is that entering that game, the Dolphins literally control their own destiny. You win your games, you're in the playoffs. No help needed.
that wasn't-
And in a span of 4 hours, you went from controlling your destiny to being eliminated completely.
We didn't get eliminated there. We got eliminated
Well,
in the
tiebreakers.
Atlanta game, the
Right.
Jacksonville game.
Exactly.
That's where we were
everything
eliminated,
went the other way for you guys. That's just bad luck. You know what I'm saying? So, and
All right, Gill's leading this one with a jack on that flop, top pair.
a lot of question marks about Tua next year.
Lots can happen though. Oh, and David
Yeah,
went
straight- David
roaring
got it
ahead
straight.
with a straight. That straight
He
gave
has a
him
6-card straight, in fact.
Uh-huh.
He's all of it.
All in.
David says,
David says
"No,
all in."
we're playing for everything here, boys."
Yeah.
Gil with top pair says, "Gee,
No,
I wonder if he has a 9."
Gil has 2 pair,
Two
actually.
pair, yeah. Jackson 8.
Yeah.
So even if he has a 9, which he does, he's got 6 cards to catch for a boat.
Just to get
But
interesting here.
The problem is it's all of his chips.
But you have to consider not just David's all in. You got 2 guys
Two guys
behind you
behind,
also
yeah.
in the hand as well. So it's a lot to consider. I mean, he's not quite pot committed,
No.
but
Yeah, he could lay it down, but
it's more about the value of the hand.
It's
you have
tough.
2 pair. 2 pair is a fantastic hand on the final table. Are you convinced that X guy caught that 9?
well, you know what they say about X. He gonna give it to you.
Love that song, by the way. Rest in
And
peace, DMX.
makes the discipline fold.
Yeah.
It was.
I do wonder
It
if there wasn't 2 players behind him, if he calls that. I think he calls that with 2 pair. If Moofy and was it Teddy in the hand with him? Teddy?
Yeah, Teddy and Moofy were.
If they're not in the hand, he snap calls that 2 pair. But he's thinking probably that one of these 3 guys have a 9.
Yeah.
So there you go. Decision made for you.
And here we're seeing.
Can I get a cocktail down here, please?
Ref still wants that drink.
She
Ref still wants the
cannot
drink.
let go of that cocktail. She's like, I want a cocktail.
Well, she's doing a good job. She deserves a cocktail, in my opinion. I'm not encouraging her to drink on the job, but maybe after the job is done.
Get like a virgin daiquiri.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. See if we can whip one of those up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have those here.
I'm not a big drinker, to be honest. I would drink once in a blue moon, but
50,000.
50.
I'm more of an occasional.
50 to play with the queen of 10 suited. Well, I'm Irish. It's kind of like the law.
Yes, that's so true. DuckTales.
And yep, Moofy with his king deuce says no spank you.
Five players left in this 250 bounty tournament here at the Palm Beach Country Club, PBKC. Right, conveniently next to Palm Beach International Airport. I haven't flown in a while. I need to go on a trip.
Yeah,
Just travel.
I'm kind of road tripped out. in
Really?
between the family emergency trip,
Yeah.
the hockey trip to St. Louis, the
Mhm.
football trip to Nashville. I'm like, yeah, I'm good with
I'm itching to go somewhere. It's been a while.
probably for until the summer.
Right.
Love to fly out to Vegas after the Stanley Cup Finals to cash in my futures bet. Minus 2,200 on the Panthers. Love to cash that in.
Fanhood aside. Fanhood aside. What percentage chance do you think the Panthers think will win the Stanley Cup this year?
A lot better than 22-1. Hats off to PBKC for being ahead of the rest once again with a quality live stream. Well done. Happy New Year, Ernest from Mojo D 2020.
Sup, Mojo D 2020?
Yeah, I mean, Happy New Year to you. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, I can just.
Happy New Year to you, Matt.
Yeah.
To the record.
No, it's just you. It's always
That's
about you.
No, I'm
Oldham
not.
219 says go Hawks.
Which Hawks? Wait, which Hawks?
Well, I mentioned hockey, so I'm guessing Blackhawks.
Okay.
I'm like, not this year, buddy.
And
Sorry.
the Atlanta Hawks and Matt. See,
Yeah,
there you
Matt,
go.
there we
See,
go.
see.
It's on delay switch. It was some lag. He typed it. It just
Yeah.
didn't load up.
It is Blackhawks.
Yeah, not this year, guy.
He's probably a Bears fan too. Then if he's a Blackhawks fan.
Definitely
bad-
also
bad season.
Not that
But
year.
beat my
either.
team. Beat my team last week though. So whatever.
I'm half cheesehead too, so you know.
Because you know it.
Yep.
Hey, at least your Bulls are playing awesome. Number 1 seed now in the Eastern Conference now in the NBA. So
Yeah,
if you're a
for
Bulls
now.
fan, of course, I'm assuming.
For now. Let's go Heat.
I'm a Heat fan. I'm a diehard Heat fan. There is no franchise in sports I love more than the Miami Heat. 31 years from
Moofy,
now.
suited connectors again. Moofy's just getting hit with cards tonight.
Yeah. It's like the rich gets richer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like I have chips and I'm gonna get cards on top of that.
Neither player hit anything on that flop. So
Nope.
Moofy's ace high is in command here.
Too. And it stays in command.
Yeah.
On turn.
And David will have to make a move to get this pot, and isn't.
He bets out. I think 60,000. I think. No. Doesn't matter now. They fold. Yeah, 6,000.
Yep.
15, 15, 15.
Uh-oh. 10, 15, 15.
The blind's getting higher.
It's all anybody can talk about lately. This massive inflation. It's hitting everybody.
Yeah.
Even here at the poker game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything costs more.
Thank you. All in.
And Teddy's all in with a suited queen deuce. And actually pretty decent. David with a queen 4 offsuit. And it's a coin flip with these two hands. But he's not going to make the call. And then we got Gil, who's already in for 30,000 with 6s. He's only got to put in another 37. And he's going to lay down the 6s. That's surprising to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the big blind. It's only 37K more. I mean, he could have anything. He can't put him on
Right.
queen deuce. There's no chance. But with a pocket pair, no, I'm calling that. I'm at least going to see it. Even if he turns over something like, jacks or queens, I'll be like, all right. Yeah, I like how Moofy hesitated there. He didn't want a penalty. He didn't
Yeah.
know if he was folding out a turn, so he stops the first second and then folds.
Earl's all in, 107,000. He needs
Suited
to
ace queen. That's
Hey, he may get better than that.
pretty darn good.
Raise.
All right, and David's going to raise with an ace-jack offsuit. And after picking up the blinds with his all-in, here's Teddy's like, you mean I'm going to lose my winnings that I just won? It doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah, Fulham 219 says, boy, Denver playing with a lot of heart today. Yeah, you had to at least figure
Ooh,
that.
Teddy's got eights.
Divisional game. This could also be the last game of Vic Fangio, head coach, as a coach, because there's rumors today about him possibly getting fired We won a Black Monday casualties on Monday, so I mean, yeah.
I thought Teddy was kind of laughing because he thought he was going to have to give those blinds back, but
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
actually a tough call.
Yes.
Eights. He's going to
Lay
let go of the
down.
snowman. All right, ace queen
It's
suited
kind
against
of
ace
a-
jack offsuit. No, I mean that's tough.
He's
especially
relying.
short stacks.
He's relying on David to.
Here it comes.
Again, the
Here it
ladder.
comes.
The ladder.
Here it comes. 8-8 ace. Ready? Oh, 9-9. Oh, I was off by 1.
Ooh.
Oh, and David spikes a jack.
And that's it. And
ace.
Earl's gone.
Oh.
Ooh, 2-pair, runner.
Sucks
Wow.
out on with the jack.
Yes, and now we're down to 4
That
players.
is nuts. And Earl is out in 5th place, receiving $829.
Keysy24 says ship it. That's our
Yeah, he
boy
does.
Keemon. That's Keemon. What's up, Key? As we just got an update on the
Joining the spectator area is the man, the myth, the legend, Marky Mark. And I do want to apologize to our viewers, despite his repeated requests to come in and join us in the commentary. That's a hard no. I'm afraid I can't allow that unless I get an okay from the higher-ups. But I don't think that's coming.
Right. We don't do open mic here?
No.
I need a floor.
We need a cocktail, need a floor. What's
Yeah.
next, Ref?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a quick
3-minute break.
break. And then we have 4 play left.
All right. And Moofy
Michael
with an
Wilbur.
AK gets a walk.
Moofy, the rich get
That is-
richer.
Wow.
But, however,
is
David,
phenomenal.
however, right now, David is the leader now with almost 800,000 chips now. Moving in second
Yeah.
place, 746.
Just behind. And
Gil with
Teddy,
160. Teddy got a lot of work to do.
Teddy is in the zone, one of danger.
Yeah. Teddy's definitely in the danger zone. Uh-huh. There. So, I guess we'll take a little break here.
Get a break then.
You want to?
And no, we don't get a break.
We don't get. We keep talking to you guys.
Yeah, exactly. This is a show, man. We don't get a
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
And we can do the cycle of what's going on again, especially. And I want to talk about this just because
Yes,
I'm
it's dear to your heart.
I'm very biased. I said my daughter attends the Connections School for Autism, and one of the and they are one of the benefactors of the Rooney 5K, which is held Easter weekend, specifically Saturday morning
Right.
at 7:30. So. We'll get up early, skip the cartoons just for once, and come watch me run. If it were in any way legal, I would set up a pool. Can Matt run the entire 5K without stopping?
I would bet
It
that
is
you.
not legal,
Yeah.
by the way. So don't do that. It's all for jokes and
Yeah.
entertainment, not serious at all. But I think I can do it.
Really? Okay.
Everybody looks at my physique and they're like, "Oh, he's not running." I'm like, "I've got 3
I
state
mean-
championships from track and field that disagree." So I had expertise at one point.
Yes.
Ran cross country and track,
Somebody can come to wash the table. It's your bathroom.
but I'm training already. Most people train for a couple of weeks for a
Yeah.
5K. No, I'm starting now.
But they're definitely on a break now. Dealer wants to go take a quick bathroom break.
Right.
Players can come minutes off. This shouldn't be a full break. This should be maybe about 5,
Yeah,
at
a
max
couple
5 minutes, I think, really honestly. 4 players left in the tournament, so.
But you can go to runsignup.com/Rooney's 5K or Rooney'sGolfFoundation.org. You can sign up for the 5K, even if you can't really run. There's also it's a 5K run/walk, and it is for a great cause. Potentia Academy is also benefiting from the proceeds. These are both autism education schools, and it's a great cause. So
Absolutely.
you can come out and run with me instead of sleeping in on a Saturday morning.
Yes.
And just to see if I can do it. I'm wondering if the Bunny is running this year. If we have the Beat the Bunny promotion, I'll have to ask. It's been there every year I've been working for the Kennel Club, but I can't say for sure.
Right.
Beat the Bunny. They used to give out T-shirts if you could beat the Bunny. A young lady that would run the 5K with bunny ears, and if you finished ahead of her, they would give you a T-shirt that says "I beat the Bunny." But not sure if we're doing that this year. But I
Right.
will ask around, and maybe by next broadcast I'm on, I'll have the answer.
Right.
And less strenuous activities going on at the Kennel Club. Gary Valentine is going to be performing here on Friday the 14th. You know him if you ever watched Kevin Can Wait and The King of Queens. You know, I forget, what's his name?
Kevin James.
Kevin James. That's
Yes.
right. I knew it was a Kevin. I just couldn't think of his
It's
last
always,
name.
it's always a Kevin.
Yeah, he's been in everything with him, including the Paul Blart movies, and I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Right.
And he's going to be performing live here at the Paddock Restaurant. Go to pbkennelclub.com for tickets. And apparently we've got some football talk going on in the chat.
What's that now? What
while,
now?
while they're on a poker break, we've got like a football podcast apparently.
Where?
Casey up by 7 after defensive touchdown
Yeah,
and
Casey
2-point conversion.
is now up by actually by 5 right now. Wait for the update here. He says 7, but
Yeah,
my
he says
phone
7
says
after
5.
a defensive touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yep. Casey needs to win though. They need to win some help tomorrow.
I would.
Rock and roll.
I
Let's rock and roll. I told you short break. I told
yeah,
you.
short break. I would check the Panthers score, but they're dropping the puck right about now. So 7 o'clock puck drop. You give it 8 or 9 minutes
Yeah.
after the posted time.
Breaks over.
Breaks over. Look at ref. Look at the ref. Breaks over. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reth has been locked in since the start of the game, and she's very anxious.
Keith
to get
24
out
says
of
we
it.
have open mic coming soon. Correct. That is correct. We have open mic. I don't know the date exactly on that one. The open mic. It's one of these coming Fridays, I believe.
Yeah, I
So-
saw something like that. I didn't get the exact times either. I feel bad about that now.
But check pbkennelclub.com for information,
All right.
of course.
Battle of the Blinds, Moofy call.
More
but-
suited cards. Look at this. Queen
but
6 again.
Queen 6, but he's up against Ace Queen.
Yeah.
This is. And he's not the chip leader anymore, so.
And David's
yeah,
been
that's-
very aggressive too. Also, even with a lot of chips, been very aggressive.
To be fair, I mean, he's had the cards, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. 'Cause me on open mic night, I'm like, I'm funny, but I'm like break room funny. I don't think I'm professional funny.
No,
so,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't write jokes. I just like be funny. It's more of a.
Yeah, we
in the
do. We
moment
do have
thing.
some dealers here who do comedy as well. So.
Do we?
Yeah, Jolene.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
come on,
right.
you forget about
I
that.
forgot. I
Jolene's
forgot. about that.
hysterical.
She's hysterical.
Yeah.
I love her.
So, wouldn't be shocked to see her on open mic night.
All right. All in.
Yeah,
All
all in
right,
Teddy.
Teddy's all in with that Queen 6 of hearts.
Got to make a move.
Moofy just folded it, and Moofy's got K8 suited.
Oh, he has 2 big blinds. He's got to make a move.
And nope, not gonna play it. All right, he picks up the blinds, but he's not gonna get to keep them because now he's big blind.
Story of my life. You get the money, and now you pay the money.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Get the money, you pay the money.
I was like that. I have to take money out of my bank every month for the monthly bills and put it in my wife's account because she has the auto pay stuff set up on her account.
You do all your bills auto pay?
Yeah. And they won't transfer it without a fee, so I'll have to physically get the money, hand it to her, and then she'll put it in her account.
Right.
It's like the dumbest thing ever. But I asked one time, I said, hey, can I get a $1,000 bill? You'll get it right back. I've never seen one live. I've only seen it in the movies. And they're
Right.
like, no, we're not giving you a $1,000 bill because we don't have them. That's the movies. They don't even, like, give them out.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
I've never seen one before in my life either.
Yeah. I just wanted to hold one for a minute. I'm like,
Say,
I'll get it right
hey,
back. I hand it to
$1,000
my
bill.
wife, and then she hands it to
Right.
you, put it in her account.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere with it. 8K against King Queen. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, this will be fun.
Uh-oh,
The
and
battle.
asking for a
This is
count.
crazy. This is the battle of the chip leaders. Right? I mean, you would think they'd be
Yeah, Teddy's got to
Picking
be loving this. He's all like, I
Yeah.
can legit fold my way to third with
Yeah.
this tiny chip stack.
And the thing is, they have legit hands. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
nobody's really, BS in here.
Right. Is Dave
I
putting
think,
him on
I,
the
think
pair?
if I think if David's King Queen was suited, he'd have called by now.
Snappage. Yeah, snappage. All day. All day. So,
No, that's again with the misinformation. No,
What's
in
that?
tournament
What-
you can't be on the phone at the table. He's saying that if
What
he's
am I
out of the
saying?
hand, he can. No, in cash, yes. In tournament, no.
he's
Easy-
24 cents.
yeah,
King
King
Queen
Queen
lay
should be an
down.
easy lay down.
Yeah. He's laid down because of his situation. Yeah, I agree.
Now, the way these two have been going back and forth, I'm not
But
sure.
they've
it's so
been
easy.
very, very
Yeah.
aggressive. David has not shied away from playing against Murphy at any time in this tournament.
No, but he lays that one down.
They've been chip leaders pretty much since the start of the final table. They've been chip leaders pretty much since the start of it, so nothing's changed. I agree. It's too risky.
Even though you on the chair,
Yep.
yeah. All right.
See, and tell him, ref.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my first day.
I love Ref. She's
Wow.
hysterical. It's our first day.
She can get away with things I can't. Uh-oh. Did Moofy just try to skip out on the blinds?
No, he actually put his ante in.
Said he's at queen four. Oh, and
Yeah.
having to pay for hands like this.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Teddy with queen 4 off suited in the
don't
call.
limp. 10-9, not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad.
3-play.
And David
David
spikes
pushes jack.
top.
Check.
And nope, gotta pay to see cards in this joint.
Yep.
Though the former dealer that was here, hasn't been here in a few years, Joel.
Yeah.
I ran the Rooney 5K, and that's what made me think of that. He's all like, man, I'll bet you your paycheck you're not going to finish.
Right.
He's like, you've never run in your life, and he was so sure of that. And I'm like, really? And then somebody told him I ran cross country and track in high school and college. Said I don't look it, but if I train for it, I'll get through it.
Did he apologize?
No, I said, but you do know I could have taken your entire paycheck, right? If I was a jerk about it.
Right.
I didn't do it very fast, but I did run the whole way, 27 minutes.
I would have taken his paycheck.
Like
I'm not that nice about
I
it.
said, I was almost 12 minutes slower than my peak time, but I did run the whole way.
Paycheck mine.
And wow, I didn't even know orange chips were still a thing. At this point. Can we get a color up, please?
They could take it off at this point. They could actually take it off. 10-15.
10,
yeah.
15, 15. Yeah,
Yeah.
They should all be gone. All right, Teddy under the gun.
We probably should have
With
during the
not
break.
much. Yeah, Queen Jack suited.
Teddy's
I mean,
all in. It's got to do what you got to do.
if-
Any face cards.
If you think you're going to do better than
Suited,
that.
too. That's the best thing you can probably get him
Yeah.
getting.
5 deuce suited. And it's only 37K to call. That's the.
He's gonna call probably. No, no,
That's
not
what.
5 deuce.
That's what that frustrated.
Gil might call.
look.
Gil will call.
AJ.
Ace queen? Oh, no, ace jack, sorry.
No, AJ Queen J. So Teddy needs a queen or diamonds.
Here we go.
And
No.
a diamond and no queen. That's not good.
No,
That's
it's
very not good.
Yeah, and Teddy's eliminated.
And Jackson
Two
Ducks
pair,
with an
ace.
ace kicker.
And we're down to 3 players.
And that's it for Teddy. Teddy, who broke the 4-figure mark
Yes,
with
he
his
did.
4th place finish, $1,101.
Next payout will be 3rd place with 1,500 plus. Of course, we're down to nitty-gritty. 3 players left. Check out VPIP, of course. Moofy ahead, 50%. David, 45%.
Shocking. Absolutely no
Yeah.
one.
Yep. And Gil, 14%. Gil's been really quiet, though, for the most part.
Yeah. He's,
And that has actually probably worked to his advantage because, like, all of a sudden, him being quiet and conservative, he's somehow snaked himself into being the top 3 now.
right. Folded his way to 3rd, pretty much.
Now, because you're still way behind on chips, I now get aggressive.
Yes.
You have to get aggressive.
Yeah, it's time to play now
Yeah.
for Gil if he's going to have a chance to win this thing.
What they say, you got rid of all the riffraff now. Now
Yeah.
you got to play the big boys now.
And a little something for everybody.
Yeah. Dave hit his 8.
Yep. Dave with the top pair. And betting like it.
The game is so different, though, when you have only 6 cards to deal with.
Moofy
You know.
has 2 outs. Oh, not anymore. Picked up a big diamond draw, but that's not it. 4 to a straight and 4 to a flush. David's got the whole world, but he's just going to check there.
Yeah.
And using his phone on the rail. We just talked about this. Caught Reth looking at him. He's like, uh-oh.
I don't pay attention to that. So I guess I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Now there's a hand right there, buddy. Well, Queen 4 not great, but it is suited.
I believe the rule is as long as you're away from the table, you can be on the phone. Not in the hand, away
Raise.
from the table.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was sitting there
Right,
texting
that's
with the phone
different. Right,
on
you
the
can't.
right,
Yeah, away from the
exactly.
table. Yeah. Again, Moofy and David. They didn't look. These guys aren't shy about playing. They don't care if they're chip leaders or not. They want to play poker. I respect it. I really do respect it. It may not be some I would strategically speaking,
Movie's got a
but
monster draw.
yes, monster.
14 outs and only one of them is dead. And
Any
he's betting
club,
it.
any 4, any queen.
Yeah, David just has king high, but he'll play. And the river.
And Dave
David's
still
king
managed
high
to hold on.
Is leading. Now, Moofy showed aggression last round. And
Maybe
David
sell-
only has a king high, so
So you can sell that.
decision time. But the flip side of that is David slow playing me.
Yeah,
So it's easy for us to say that.
he's in a fold. I think.
It's
Dave's in a
tough.
fold. I think.
Yeah, with king high,
Yeah.
there's 2 7s out there. There's a straight out there.
140K for
Yeah,
Moofy there.
the only thing David could beat there was a bluff. And when he watches this replay, well, that's exactly what Moofy had, a bluff. Yep, and they appear to have caught up to where we spotted Marky Mark and the spectators. Because he's like, we got seats. All right, Movie with a KJ. The only one not paying to see a hand here. Gets a pretty good one. And 35. David and his Queen Tray are out of the. Oh, Queen Tray and Queen 4 off. So, a round of antes and blinds for Moofy. I wouldn't even bother stacking them up at that point. Just leave them out there. You got to pay up anyway.
Yeah, exactly right.
Just, why are you even bringing them in?
Just take my money, darn it. Take my money.
Right now, he stacked them up nice and neat, and now he's like, oh, now he's got to put it out.
Yeah. David with Duckies.
Are the Ducks walking?
Ducks are
They
definitely
are.
raising. They're definitely raising.
Raising.
But again, deuces is a solid hand on a final table. 3-hand especially too, and he wins it. There you go.
Yep.
40K scoop.
Right, 7-4 suited for Gil. He's down to 122K, so it's going to be move time pretty soon for him. Movie with 9 deuce. He wants to fold so bad, but it's one. Well, maybe he doesn't want to call so bad.
Right.
It's like one red chip. I mean, I know it's 9 deuce off suit, but.
Ooh.
Ugh.
David with ace high still. Moofy does have 6 outs though, but doesn't look good here either for Moofy here. We'll see what happens.
Like it's
Well,
same,
snap call.
same as that last hand.
Snap
David
call, too,
hasn't
by
hit
Dave.
anything either, so.
And there you go,
And
David.
nobody with anything. Ace high.
David has a 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2
3
pair.
7s, yeah.
All right.
It's like hitting in there, you know.
Yeah. Well, the bad news for the Panthers right now, they're tied at 1 in the first period.
If it's bad news, we should be losing.
Bad
right?
news. Well, but the good news is Tampa is losing.
Man, you hate Tampa, don't
1-0.
you? You hate
With
Tampa.
a fiery passion.
Yeah. Who you hate more, Tampa or New York teams?
In hockey, wow, it's so close. I hate them so very much.
That's how
I'll have to give the edge to the Rangers because I actually went to church and prayed for victory. I don't do that for the lane.
Yeah.
Part of church when they say, and for our own
Your
reasons,
your
to say a quick
sinister-
prayer, I say,
your
please,
sinister-
dear sweet God in heaven,
You
let us beat the
sinister Rangers
frickin'
fan.
Rangers.
That's a big scoop by Dave, by the way.
Yeah.
With 3s.
With ace, with a 2 pair with an ace.
You're sitting next to Rangers fan,
Gateway
actually.
Girl says camera was so good a few minutes ago, now out of focus. It's
We'll
for
work
us,
on
it's
that.
clear.
It's clear on this end.
Try refreshing your Twitch and see if that helps you. That usually does.
That's how I feel about the Philadelphia teams.
Yeah.
Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, Phillies.
But in addition to my hatred, we are also in a race for the best record in the league.
Correct.
With them. A win and a Lightning loss tonight will put the Panthers back in the top spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope we win and they lose.
Just that simple, right?
I mean, it's not critical right now. I mean, we're not even halfway through the season, so it's not like the 1 seed's getting decided tonight.
Yeah, we can come on, still go.
All right, to the flop we go.
All 3 guys in the hand now.
Wow. Gil got the best of that with a 4.
Mm-hmm. And a nice kicker, too, to boot.
Apparently,
He's
Florida
all in.
Mountain Man says, our Twitch has a tick. Abita Khan says, is this the Kennel Club in West Palm Beach? Yes, indeed it is. Right across from PBI. You know us, you love us. Well, you know us, anyway. Fold'em 219 says, long way to go. Yes, indeed it is. I might get to see the Panthers beat those Hawks in Chicago, depending on when they reschedule that postponed game. We'll have to see.
So I'm looking at the standings right now in the Eastern Conference. The Rangers are in 2nd place in the Metropolitan Division.
Right.
You guys are also 2nd place in the Atlantic Division.
Fold'em, well, that date, March 27th, he says, that date is for when the Blackhawks come here. We were supposed to go there near the Christmas holiday, but because of COVID, that game got postponed. We don't have a makeup date yet.
So do I have this right? Hold on. Let me see. I'm looking at the... Okay.
Well, Fold'em, that is good advice. However, I will be traveling to see my parents given their current health situation, and they live in Milwaukee, which is right down the expressway. So whenever I go up there, I try to schedule it around a hockey road trip.
Flower Mountain Man says the focus has been fine.
I was commenting on the focus.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be a Twitch issue then. Sometimes the Wi-Fi could be a little tricky depending on where you're at.
Yeah, Gateway Girl says she refreshed it and it's much better. So.
And I can say the same thing too when I watch on Twitch. Sometimes my kids are in the house sometimes and using their iPads and all this stuff. And
Yeah, when you use a lot of devices that use a lot of bandwidth on your Wi-Fi, it can slow Twitch down a bit.
Yeah.
Because when I watch at home, I'll ask my wife if she can just put down her phone for a little while and just watch local TV, not streamed. So, like, trying to watch our TV show, man.
I have to learn this. NHL playoff format.
Yeah, it's.
I know it's
screwy.
changed in recent years.
Yeah, they need to go back to 1 through 8.
I know. I don't know why you changed it. I know the NBA did the same thing, but they do a play-in.
Yeah. Well, they just did it the once.
They're doing it again
For
this year.
COVID.
Doing it again this year. Yep.
I read that they weren't.
They did it last year.
Yeah,
And they're doing it again
because
this
of
year.
COVID. Right,
And they're doing it again this year. It could be permanent.
All right, we've got Suited 69 against Suited Nintendo. Let's see what's what. Oh, and the Nintendo pulls ahead with that 64.
Yep.
Now David's playing with power. Super power. Oh, wait, that was Super Nintendo's ad.
Super Nintendo,
Not San Jose
exactly.
64's ad.
Yes.
I forget 64's ad. All right, Trey on the turn. No help to either player.
Yes, it is Kennel Club. He's asking again.
Yes.
Yes, this is Kennel Club.
I'm
yes.
sorry.
We did
believe
answer that, actually, yeah.
Pardon me. That was.
Sneeze-a-thon?
Yes, this is the Kennel Club in West Palm Beach, across the street from PBI. Belvedere and Congress.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't remember. Is it 1111 or 1212?
1111.
1111 North Congress Avenue. Right.
My wife.
Sorry about that. I thought I answered that earlier. But
You did. You did.
Okay. We always try to be helpful to those that take the time out of their day to join us here on the show.
Absolutely.
Florida Mountain Man says, looks like Kegs are going to take the game. Who are the Kegs?
Chiefs.
Oh.
The Chiefs
I've never
won.
heard of that. Chiefs won.
The Chiefs win the game. So did they not spread? Did they cover the spread? They did not cover the spread, though.
I do not know.
No.
Don't know what the spread was.
2.5 points. Well, 11 points. I saw it at 10. I got it at 10, actually. Did not cover the spread.
David's under the gun. He's got 8s.
So now the Chiefs win. Now the Titans have to win tomorrow. Titans win. They're number 1 seed. Titans lose. Chiefs number 1 seed.
Oh, Moofy's got one of his 8s.
Yeah, first game performance by the
Oh, I
Broncos.
just thought of that. Maybe Abida Khan asked that question. Maybe he or she is not receiving audio. So maybe if one of our chatters can say
Well,
yes,
chat to say yes
it's
to
fine. Yes, if you help us out.
Abadapon that yes, we are the Palm Beach Kennel Club, PBKC.
Yeah, so if
Appreciate
one
it.
of you guys could type that into the chat box.
Free left.
Bluke 68. I believe we had 70 players.
Oh,
For this tournament to start, and I'm looking at the board. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
We had 70, paying out 7. 3 remain. All right, Gil's under the gun with an AJ.
hey, he's gonna push. Yep, told you.
Yep, it's not
9-8,
gonna get much better than
full,
AJ.
yep.
Yeah,
32,
9-8,
98,
and 3
get me out of here.
deuce. Yeah, that's
And that's what Gil has to do going forward. The only way you're gonna get back in this game, honestly, and remember, you're blinds pretty much every hand now than one. So
Right.
you gotta make some moves now.
and Fold'em hooked us up. Said,
Thank you, Fold'em. Appreciate that.
Just in case
I'll
that
get-
person didn't get.
Just for that, I'll give you a beer down. There you go. Just for you.
A
You know
beer?
I'm not a beer fan. I'll give you a beer down for that.
All right.
No, this is your top 9.
I mean, I'm considering any hand, any face
Ooh,
card.
10-4, 4 deuce.
I am dumping that in.
This is where you see the best poker with hands like this.
Mhm.
And
Any face card I get, I'm dumping it in because there's no space to sit there and be conservative at this point.
Gil,
now.
let's go the pair of deuces.
Yeah, that's.
Abida got right.
Mhm.
Yep, volume, no volume.
No volume.
That's- I mean, I don't know. Maybe Abida-Khan's at work or something. It doesn't have sound on. Doesn't want to get caught.
Yeah, maybe he's yeah.
Watching some poker at work. It could happen.
NSFW, not safe for work.
All right, raising under the gun with an A tray.
Good David Stacks. Wow, look a wall
Man,
there.
He's like an architect.
Yes, he is.
Oh, but Moofy with the ladies. The ladies have been following him around the table.
This is gonna be interesting now. 'Cause again, Moofy and David playing together, playing relatively aggressive against each other. 1 over for David. He raises 60. You got queens and 3 players in the tournament.
Uh-oh,
Every
all
guy had wow.
Yep.
This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah,
Now, he's not priced in.
can't- No, I can't see him calling here. Abida-Khan, I'm here to watch my boyfriend playing. Okay.
Mhm.
I wonder who the boyfriend is.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Taking bets. Kind of odd. No, we're not taking bets. I'm kidding. Side bets are not allowed at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Now, if she said something, I'm here to listen to my boyfriend do play-by-play, I'll be like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's trouble. Doesn't matter.
Both
You
of
or
us,
me.
we're-
It's a
we're-
Ray.
we're both married, so.
Very big trouble.
Hey, that's Snap's fault, obviously, because
Yeah.
number one, the bet wasn't that much of a bet to,
No.
60K is nothing.
It was just a
what
value
he has. It's a feeler bet. That's where you're at.
6 bang, 6 head, 6. Wow, 3 6s in there.
It should be.
Calling with A-Tray must be
should-
ICM
Oh, without
suicide.
question. You hit nail on the head, buddy. 6 bang, 6 head, 6. Actually, you hit it on the head right there. That is like committing suicide. The goal should be I'm not going to sit in and give anybody strategy here, but the goal should be getting, Gil out.
Yeah.
But instead you have situations now where both of these guys are playing each other all the time.
King, queen. Yeah, it's going to be tough to get rid of them. With queen 8 and 3 deuce. Good luck getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Beatacon sitting in Dubai. See, I told you we get viewers from all over the world. We got
Yes.
viewers from Dubai.
Hi, Dubai.
It looks beautiful. I've seen Travel Channel shows of Dubai, and wow, it looks amazing. And it also looks incredibly expensive because I priced it. Just the hotels and the planes and the stuff to do in Dubai. I'm like, man, I don't make nearly enough money to go on a Dubai getaway. I could probably go on a week-long trip to Japan 3 times over. For what a Dubai trip runs me. The Florida Mountain Man chiming in about Dubai, and 6 bang 6 head 6 says, I'm in Ireland, and he's like, hi. And Florida Mountain Man's like, I'm in West Palm Beach.
I better come. So what time is it there? It is 7 o'clock, 7:30.
7:34. Yeah.
Yep. Time for me to go home soon.
Yeah, like I said,
I got dinner to eat, man.
This show's going international. So,
Yes, sir. We are. Yeah. We're stars.
No, Panthers. Stars are Dallas.
Damn it. It used to be Minnesota.
North Stars.
That's right.
Just Stars.
I miss the Minnesota North Stars.
And nobody else does.
That's one of the most. NHL has some of the most coolest names in all leagues.
Well, they couldn't be the North Stars when they moved to Dallas. It's not very north.
I love.
Alright.
By the way, I love Stewart. My sister is in Stewart.
Ooh, against K8 suited. This is not a good look for Gil. 10-9. I mean, Moofy. Picks up an 8. King or 8. No,
Gil,
too few diamonds. One few diamond.
Gil's got. I mean, he's doing what he has to do. He has to stay aggressive. And all of a sudden now, look at this. Mufi and Gil are now
David
almost even in chip stacks.
firmly in
This is
control.
why you stay aggressive, because you only, you're back in it. You're back in the race now. But David is now. I mean, he's a wall. He's a freaking fortress there now in seat number 8. Seat number 8. Seat number 9.
You're into wrestling. This is one of those like Battle Royale or Royal Rumble moments when one guy is just standing there by himself. 2 guys are going at it, and then they decide, wait a minute, and then they team up and get that
Ric
guy.
Flair was known for that. Actually, he'll go to the corner and let people by themselves.
Yep.
I just watched one of the old Rumbles actually recently.
Gil with 52 said, nope, I just got these chips. I don't think I'm going to play with them. Sorry if the viewing audience feels that we're going a little too strong with our commentary, but usually there's more table chatter
Yeah, no one's to talk.
to support the show.
No one's
and
to talk.
It's been a quiet
I
table
love.
tonight.
I love tuning into the tables where they're saying, "Hey, what's the conversation at? What are they talking about?" No one's talking. Tonight.
They're really just kind of sitting there and playing. Abidicon says, can't see my boyfriend's name in that list. Well, sometimes we put in nicknames. So we got Gil, Moofy, and David. So. All right, 3-way action. Haven't seen one of these in a while. And Moofy gets the best of that with a 5.
40,000.
And gonna let go of that top pair. Can't say I blame him. And a beat account can't see boyfriend, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say boyfriend was eliminated. But shockingly, you know who I haven't seen in the text tonight?
Who's that?
That tall Josh.
Yeah.
Just in case he's lurking. Reveal thyself and be known to us. I don't know. I don't know why I said it Skyrim style. I've never played Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Moofy with 10s. We got David with a king queen and a spare tire offsuit for Gil. Foldham says, "Oh, boyfriend is like John Cena. You can't even see him." Farhan. That's a lot of ducks. Oh, that's all Josh. Like, My
Lurking.
My reveal spell worked.
Wow.
That's why some. Andy's playing. Shut up! You are not playing Skyrim right now, tall Josh. All right, so Movie's going to take that down with the 10s. Nobody calls him.
Joey, can somebody help me out to push, take me to break?
No
Yeah,
breaks.
she needs a break. She needs a break. She's been in the box almost 2 hours now.
Well, we know how long she's been in the box
Yeah.
because of our 15-minute delay. I'm looking at her, and she's not dealing.
I see her now. Yeah, hi.
So she's going to get that tap out sometime in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah. That break is coming.
She's really looking at.
Just hang on, Ref. That break is coming.
David with the ladies this time. Against 6-3 offsuit. Yeah, pretty sure that's a fold. King 7 off. And Moofy's like, you know what? Well, let's not. To the flop they go. And Moofy caught none of that. Runner,
queens.
spades, or a king.
I'll give David this though. David, even with the chips, no matter how big his chip stack was, he has been aggressive.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that. He's been very aggressive, and
When
he's
you
playing
have-
the game. He
when
wants
you
to win.
When you have the chip lead like that, you can't sit back. You have to push the other players around, make
Right.
them pay to see draws and flops and,
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. And if they suck out on you, they suck out on you.
Exactly.
But if you're just limping and calling, it's a
Limping and
surefire way
calling.
that they'll catch you. 10-20-20 now.
20/20 vision, y'all.
Not on that camera.
No, not that one.
What's that song?
Camera 2.
Ooh, double vision. Showing my age here. I heard a lot of really great, awesome
who's on?
80s rock
Mm-hmm.
on the oldie station the other day.
Yeah.
I wanted to go down there and just punch somebody.
Scorpions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like oldies is like the Beatles and Buddy Holly. That's oldies.
They're not calling Metallica.
Yeah, they're not.
oldies now.
Yeah, they are. I've heard Aerosmith on there.
Yeah.
I've heard. Who else did I hear? Guns N' Roses. I've heard on the oldie station. I turned on the oldie station
It's
and
so
heard
weird.
Paradise City. I'm like, what?
It's so weird because you hear like it does this for all, and like this is a classic. Like what? What are you talking about? It's only 34 years old. The album.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, hang on.
I'm
Then you think about
I'm
it.
41. What the hell am I talking about? As David flops a draw.
Deuce. David's got a deuce.
Hit a draw. Deuce with a draw.
And he bet the deuce. And he won with the deuce. Nice to see somebody can. I sure
all,
as
of, a
heck
su- all,
can't.
all of a sudden, though, you have a situation where Gil and Moofy now head neck and neck now a little bit. It's on chip stacks right now. We'll see how this goes because I mean this tournament has pretty much churned a little bit the last couple hands.
David with a suited J tray.
Mm-hmm.
He'll play.
And
Today,
David stay
he
on the
just
gas,
may.
man. He's not sitting. He's not folding hands. He's playing hands. He's
Yeah.
getting in this thing. He's here to win. Gil, King 8 suited.
And Yeah, Movie's got the worst of this with king deuce off.
Oof. He has the option, though.
But three-handed, how do you? I
Look
mean,
at that snap call by Dave. Look at that. Dave's not playing around. Dave
he's-
was in this thing. Gil's like, okay, you guys battle out again.
getting some real Shang Tsung vibes from David right now. Just the way he's throwing chips out. Your soul is mine.
Yeah, that was good.
And
was
it is. His three is the best against David's deuce, or Mufi's deuce rather. Yeah, with the and he's betting. He probably thinks he's bluffing, but he's got the best hand. Yeah, I thought Mufi had more chips, but it's that gigantic stack of orange. And a 5. No help to either player. 2 pair. David's tray is the best in the world. And that chip lead expands. Oh, wow. Mufi does. Oh, you can't talk like that, Mufi. Come on. You still got chips. Chip in a chair. Come on, man. Anybody that's played poker for more than 2 minutes has heard that phrase. Mufi's got 8s. Might be able to do a little something with the way David's calling and raising them. Oh, Mufi's all in with 8s. Snap call from David, who has 7s. Ooh, this could be
get frisky.
This can.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, he needs a 7 and a 7 only, right? Nothing
Looks
out
like
there.
Mufi's
6.
about to survive.
Yep, double up for Mufi off of the chip leader. 8s versus 7s. That was the math held up for Mufi that time. Yeah, do we have a host? Somebody color up that orange.
Yeah. That's a big swing. That's a massive swing.
All right, a very timely double up for Mufi. 8s versus 7s. Wow.
Hopefully, got to color up very soon.
So Mufi actually did no. He pulled a Liu Kang there. He's all like, "No, I'm keeping my soul." F you, Shang Tsung. Joel Gibbons says Mick Ultra is tasting better. I don't know. I never understood the appeal of Mick Ultra, to be honest.
Me either.
Like I said, half my family's from Milwaukee, so I'm a Miller guy myself. All right, Mufi's got 4s this time. Only about half as good as his last hand. But it's still raisable. Ooh, David's got 9s. Mufi and David, pocket pair. Again, all in from David.
Wow.
And does Mufi like 4s enough? Like I said, it's only half as good as his last pocket pair.
You got to give David again. I'm gonna say I know it's gonna sound repetitive here, but David's staying on the gas, man. He lost some chips. I don't care. I'm trying to win this tournament. I respect it, dude. I really do. Don't know if I can do the same thing though.
Big difference between 4s and 8s. With ducks, 3s,
Is
or
he
4s, you basically have to flop
Is
a
he
set
putting him
or
on a
you're
high
done.
pair? Is he putting him on ace king, ace queen? I mean,
Basically everything beats him except for deuces and trades.
is he
So
willing to put his tournament life away on this?
Yeah, this would be a really tough to call for anybody. But then there's the allure of nope, he folded. Joel Gibbons has to let it go, Pete. He does let it go.
Yeah.
Makes the discipline fold.
Meanwhile, Gil's sitting here just chilling.
And and David showed him. I'm like, even if he didn't show him, he could watch the show later and be like, "Wow, I made a good move." And
Ooh, we got a
finally,
dealer.
the long-awaited new dealer.
Who was it?
I cannot tell. His back is to us.
I think his name was Jason.
Let's find out before we start calling. All right, we're gonna have our intern check on that. It is Jason. Okay, all right.
It's Jason, yes.
I'm kidding. We don't have interns. People will be all like, "Wow,
Yeah,
this show is mainstream. They got interns now."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, we don't have interns."
It's in my contract. It's in my contract. I got interns.
In fact, I'm pretty sure last week you were the intern. And then they let you come on the show.
Yep.
All right, back to live action. David's still over $1 million. Still well in command. 7-5 offsuit, and he'll play it. Gil with a suited Jack-10. Very surprised to see a limp there.
Mm-hmm.
Very surprised. I mean, Amufi's going to check with Queen Deuce off. Oh, my new friend Jason, new to the show. Don't do that.
There we go.
There you go,
My
buddy.
guy. My guy.
All right.
It's probably first time on the stream.
Right.
He's also a new dealer here, too, especially.
Uh-oh.
Jason, see? Jason, I told you.
Uh-huh.
Look at Reth. Love Reth. Good
Reth,
job,
Reth
Reth.
running the show.
On it.
You know what? We could probably go home. Reth will just take over
I'm
everything.
done.
You know?
Hey, Reth, you want to do commentary,
Reth.
too? You want to do color commentary? I'll go right ahead.
Reth is just running it
I
right
got
now.
food to eat.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Gil has gone and flopped himself a straight. David's got a gut shot straight to a lower straight, which he just thinks he wants to hit it. He doesn't. 64,000. He says, well, he does have a 10. Dave has made the right read there. He says, I think you have a 10. I'm like, yeah, and he's got a jack to go with it. And now he sees the 10 and the jack. And is like, whoops, that's not good. All right, David needs running cards. Running diamonds or a 7. And nope. And Gil's straight improves.
Gil's hanging out. I mean,
Gil gets a
Gil's
straight to the
sitting
queen.
here watching,
Yeah.
Mufi and David just
go
battle
back and
out.
forth, yeah.
And meanwhile, Gil's just sitting back watching that. And then when he gets his time to shine, he
He's like,
holds
I'll,
up.
I'll just flop the nuts straight.
Yeah, this is
and then get nuttier in the river.
exactly.
It's all good.
It's definitely a fascinating final table, final 3 player, especially too.
Okay, there, Spock. Fascinating.
Fascinating. Yes. Gil ace-5 suited.
That's
Gil's-
what gets me. He's going
Gil's
to
at
play
a-
these questionable hands, but he's not going to play a suited ace-5?
But now,
Three-handed?
but the thing is now, Gil's at a point now where chips now where he can actually play now.
Yeah, that's...
Before he didn't have that that
7
that,
tray.
space.
All right, they both flopped a pair, but Mufi's got the 10.
They've got a 7, but
A modest 30,000 bet.
Dave's aggressive. He's still staying aggressive.
Yeah, he's Mufi's like, okay, I'll just smooth call. Checkity, checkity. Uh-oh.
A third 10.
Uh-oh.
Third 10. Move your third 10.
Do it for Doyle, he says. Joel Gibbons says, do it for Doyle. Well, he's going to bet it. Not too much. Not too much. Wants to get a call
That
out
was
of
an 80K
David.
bet.
But nope.
Good fold by Dave.
Yep. Bet a little too much, but it's hard to tell on those spots, especially how aggressive David has been. So it probably sounded better in his head when he bet 80.
Right.
Thought he'd get a call there. All right, Moofy's first this time. A 76 off.
76. I was not born yet.
I was. Thanks for making me feel old, jerk.
Wait, you're 4 years older than me? I know you're older than me. I didn't know you're 4 years older than me. I thought you were like, I thought you were on 2 years.
I think I was born part of the empire because I hate the sunlight. I'm never out there. So the people are
Yeah.
like, wow, you're 45, you don't look it. I'm like, well, I don't go out in the sun, so, you know.
What's my excuse then?
I still got that 25-year-old skin because I'm not out in the sun all day like most Floridians.
Everybody says I look like my mid-30s, early mid-30s still.
Like, don't you want to go out and do something today? I'm like,
No.
too bright, man.
Too hot.
Wait for the sun goes down.
Yeah.
All right, David with an A tray. Oh, and I called my good friend Ernest a jerk. And speaking of jerks, let me check in on the Panthers playing the bunch of jerks. Carolina nickname. Ooh, after 1, Panthers 2, Hurricanes 1. All right, Moofy with an AJ. He's got the better hand, but, I mean, David keeps trying to push him around. But Moofy says all in. And David's asking for a count. But Moofy says, I've had enough of your bullying, sir. Now I'm going to hit back. I'm sure David is very proud of his wall of chips, but seriously, we need to color up. Nope, David's going to lay down that A tray off.
I'm curious what we're at on chips now because Moofy's won quite a few spots in the last 10 minutes. He's took a big chunk of David's chip stack there.
Took most of his yellows.
Yes.
Didn't put much of a dent in the red/orange wall.
Yeah. I'm really curious where he's at now on chip stacks because it's hopefully our production team will put up the chip stacks in a little bit.
Doggone it. Stop winning, Toronto.
In fact, as I say that, the third director now, Joey Dolans, is actually
it's like,
coloring up.
this is getting redonkulous. We need to get rid of some of these.
Yeah.
Ooh. 2-0 Boston. Beat them Bolts.
This is now our 71st hand of this final table.
Uh-huh. Oh, so it's still a ways to go to catch last night.
Yeah. Well, last time we got what? How many?
84?
Wait, he's got the play going now. I think we'll crush that number.
Moofy with a suited 69. All dressed up for dinner for 2, being suited.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, no, he's just going to call. David's got K8 off, and he just checks it. All right, David catches an 8.
Yeah.
Moofy checks that, and wow, he Moofy needs to catch runners.
Yeah, he's 89,
or 9.
99, yeah.
Running straight cards, running flush cards, or 9. And he says, you know what, not worth it.
Yeah.
See when you put the flop in, then put on the thing, put the flop over there. 3 cards, put it away, okay.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ron tonight. He's up in the booth,
Yeah.
but he's running that.
Yes.
Likes it done a certain way, and tough to blame him. It's all fun and games down here at the broadcast table, folks, but up in
Yeah.
the booth, much tougher.
It's a question in your own room by yourself, you know?
Yep. Oh, my first day doing that, they left me in the room by myself. I had 2 partners, and they both got called away for
Oh, really?
minor family emergencies. And they're like, "You got it, right?" I'm like, "Oh, no."
Not
They're like,
really.
Well, get it anyway. And then they left.
God bless you, man.
And I'm
Seriously.
like, so, like, do they leave the trainee pilot by himself in the cockpit on his first day?
Yeah. Learn by doing.
All right, Gil's all in with an ace-queen offsuit. Not a bad spot. David's got suited 9-3. And sometimes being aggressive can bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Because he raised aggressively in his spot, and Gil shoved on him. Luffy appears to be on a quest to score another Mick Ultra, and he's not doing well. King 4, it's not great, but out of the small blind, yep. And Muffy draws a walk. He's going to take them chips and trot on down to first base.
Away we go.
It's not all hockey jokes here. We do all sports jokes
Mm-hmm.
on this show. King 10, but it's not suited, so Muffy's just going to limp. 8 tray off suit for David in the big blind. And this is where limping can get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, 2 queens and an ace. No help to either player. But Muffy's going to be aggressive, and he'll take it down. Six bang, 6 head, 6 says Gil should just use his knit table image and turn it up a notch. Just a thought here.
You know what, though? It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. This guy, he's been very quiet throughout the entire final table. He's been relatively low stacked throughout the final table, and somehow he's in 3rd place.
Right.
And now he's chipped up to the point where he's actually in within range of both these guys.
Which Royal Rumble was that? That Ric Flair was the 3rd wrestler out and he won?
92.
Okay.
Arguably the greatest Royal Rumble of all time.
Yeah.
I watched that last. Mike and I are actually watching all the Rumble matches from the first one to now the last year's. Not the whole pay-per-view, just the matches itself.
Right.
You know, I'm on 98 now.
All right. Gil's got himself a queen out of that. Pretty good. Muffy needs running hearts or an ace. Does he like it for 125? And
Ric Flair won the
that
title.
would be no.
And remember, the title was vacant that night too, so the winner won a title.
Yes.
So Flair won a title.
I remember.
But that was that. Oh, speaking of chip counts, David now chipped down a little bit now, 662,000 chips. Muffy and Gil
Muffy,
tightened up.
Yeah, within striking distance.
Both under the 20 big blinds though. Interesting here.
Yep.
So it's
That's the thing. If your opponents don't get you, the rising blinds will.
Yep.
I mean, when you're in the big blind, it's 60K. That's basically a 10th of your stack.
Absolutely.
Just to see a flop.
But that was a night that they should have turned Hogan heel because, remember, Hogan got eliminated by Sid, and then Sid pulls it out of the ring. and yet Hogan still stayed babyface. I didn't
They
understand that.
changed the audio too because I saw that Rumble live on TV and they were chanting for Sid Justice.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then in the replay, they
Yeah.
they overdid the crowd noise and
I
make it
heard-
chant Hogan.
I heard though they used to do that as early as the mid '80s. There was a match apparently where Jake Roberts against Hogan. It was a dark match, and Jake got way more cheers than Hogan, but they never put the match on TV because they didn't want Hogan was their guy. They didn't want Hogan to have any booze, so it's weird. Manipulation by WWE. Who knows? We knew Vince.
Looks like the guy from Gladiator was wrong. It's usually win the crowd, but yep, not in WWE.
Now that actually worked in the late '90s at the Attitude Era because Stone Cold Steve Austin was a heel, but man, that guy they loved that guy, and The Rock too. So.
All right, Gil with a 76. You know, that's something else about Gil. Not necessarily a nit, but he's only gotten a handful of decent hands.
But he's at a
Most
point.
of his hands are like insta full.
Right, but he's at a point in the tournament now where he can, because he has more chips now compared to where he was 30 minutes ago, he can actually play some hands now and fold some hands and not have to worry about blinds in the same way.
Not 7-6.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 7-6 offsuit.
But you can't. The thing is, though, you can't get too conservative because again, you're the blind. You're the big blind every two hands. So any face card, man, it's due to go in that middle right there.
All right, Moofy, Queen 8 suited. Three-handed, that's pretty good.
As I just said, any face card is viable to go in.
Well, they're suited. They're close enough where you can catch a straight. So it's worth a play. Ooh, Gil with his AK.
Ace King. Does he push here? Does he dare push?
He's got an AK.
I mean, this is a dominant hand.
But is it going to be a good day?
He's all in.
He's all in.
He got
Insta
a fold.
fold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was saying Queen 8 suited's pretty good. I'm like, not for your whole stack though.
Right.
It's not that good. It's good for a modest raise, or to call a modest raise, but. Florida Mountain Man says push. Six bang, six head, six says min raise and induce a shove. I mean, I would. That's rude. Don't call him small.
I was just going to say that.
I had like a tiny lady say, "Am I a small dealer?" And I said, "No, ma'am. You got the biggest heart in here, but you do have to put $1 up for that blind." She was like tiny though. I'm like, I'm not gonna call her small. It's just mean, man. All right, Gillen to go this time. Jack 9 offsuits. And he's like, nope. Moofy's got that 76, and yeah, Dave gets a walk. Ball 4, take your base. Probably wanted to play that ace 8 suited too. All right, now that we have yet another break, let's talk some more about the goings-on at the Kennel Club soon. Next Friday, we're going to have Gary Valentine doing a live show here, right here at the Paddock Restaurant, Palm Beach Kennel Club. He was on the television show Kevin Can Wait and The King of Queens. For tickets, go to our website, pbkennelclub.com, where you can find all the information you need. PD Greek says 3-1 Florida. Oh, thank you for the update. I'm working. I'm trying to be professional and not look at my phone every 2 minutes. Yeah, just a little closer need column showing the 4 deuce off suit, and that's a little closer. Bob Uecker style, just a bit outside with that 4 deuce. Foldham says we couldn't see you doing it anyway. Lol. I mean, I'd do it. David, Billy Dilly Dee, 2 ladies. Und he is the only man, yeah. I'm sorry. Did he just call? He legit limped with queens. This should be good. Ooh, queen 10 for Moofy against queens. Case queen on this flop would just be massive fireworks. Which, of course, means it doesn't come. 2% for Moofy. I believe he can only win with either running 10s or running Jack 9 for a straight. Indeed, Fold'em 219. The ladies have been going around the table. I think they've, by far, been the most frequent pocket pair, followed by 8s. We've seen 8s quite a few times as well. But not a lot of aces, not a lot of kings. Mostly queens and 8s tonight. Updated chip stacks, and wow, this is crazy close. David has a tiny 24,000 chip lead on Moofy, and Gil not too far behind, about 204 off the pace. But he doesn't have to put up antes or blinds, so that can change in a hurry. And Gil's going to lay down that king 8. Moofy with ace 10 in the small blind, trying to say, how can I get some chips out of this? Well, not by limping. David with jack 5 off in the big blind. Not a lot you can do with that one, besides check. And no help to either player, and David's going to try to buy this one. And, well, I mean, Moofy's got overcards. You have to be worried about your opponent hitting some of that when you just have ace high. 6 on the turn, no help to either player. And they're going to see a free river card. It is another 8, so pair of 8s with an ace king. Moofy has the best hand, but sometimes it's not the cards you got, it's how you play them. Moofy makes it 140 to go. Oh, I'm sorry, David makes it 140 to go. All Moofy can beat is a bluff. Any king, 8, deuce, or 6. And he's beat with his ace high. And Moofy makes the hero call with an ace high, and he's going to win this pot. Wow. Fantastic. Moofy could beat absolutely nothing but a bluff, and he makes that call and takes down that monster pot. Joel Gibbons says, sweet call piece. It's about, yeah, and the chat's lighting up. Very nice call. That was... I couldn't have made that call, to be honest. I thought he was folding for sure. I would have, but that's why I'm sitting here at the table doing play-by-play and not at the table
Yeah,
playing.
exactly.
Yeah. An excellent,
This has been a battle.
excellent call.
This has been a battle. This tournament's been a battle. We're down to 3 players, and this has been a battle.
Yep. We haven't seen the updated chip stack, but I'm willing to bet a lot of my hard-earned dollars that Moofy easily took the lead,
Yes.
the chip lead on that play.
Yeah, I don't see any 25K chips on Dave's end.
Yeah.
Dave, I mean, Dave, he's been
King
very
10
aggressive, and
he's aggressive
still
here.
aggressive now too, right? So I
he's
mean,
pushing in.
nothing
And
has changed.
And Gil just has a spare tire offsuit,
Yeah.
and can't call in that spot. Banghead says if he bet 60 to 80K, he would have folded. The amount seemed fishy. Yeah.
I can see that.
But again, it was such a ballsy call because all Mufi had was ace high. Like if David had a deuce, he wins that pot. Ace high versus king high. That was. I mean, both players back and forth trying to buy that pot and put the other on a hand. It was a battle. All right, Gil with king 8. And he's still laying low. He must be thinking he can fold his way to second. And the way Mufi and David have been going back and forth, it might happen. Joel Gibbons 10 says, I thought he was going to snap call. He would have if he was in the pit.
Yeah, cash games and tournament.
Yeah,
Two different worlds, man.
Yeah, it's such a different animal, cash and tournament. Blue 68 tomorrow's tournament. There is a tournament. Yes,
I believe it's a
Sunday.
1:30 bind. Is it 1:30 bind tomorrow? I think. Something like that.
I do not know.
Let me make sure quick. Give me a second. I'll find it in a second.
Right.
Make sure.
It's that information also on pbkennelclub.com.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll find it in there. But there's a joke among us dealers that Ernest looks like Turk from Scrubs and Joey, whose initials are actually JD.
JD.
Looks like so I was going to say, hey, Turk, go ask JD. He'll know the answer to that question.
JD,
for sure.
yeah.
All right, Gil with 10s. And only 30K to play.
Actually, my first
30K more for him.
My first to come all time though, Scrubs. So hey.
All right.
Big fan. I've been judged at least once a year. My wife.
It'd be funnier if her name was Carla. Then it would just get scary.
The thing is, though, is that Turk and Carla on that show is almost literally me and my wife. Like the way they act. It's almost the same.
All right, Gil's got the top pair and a straight draw. And Luke says we're slacking. How are we slacking? He's running the tournament. Why? How is that slacking?
And by
he
the way,
knows the answer.
To answer the question for tournament, yes, there's a tournament tomorrow at 12:15. It's a 150 deep stack. No limit hold'em. So
Yeah, I don't believe Sunday night tournaments are back.
No,
and
no.
might not ever. But
I don't think we had. I don't think we had night tournaments here since probably 2007.
yeah.
I mean, serious.
Florida Mountain Man, any contests on the horizon? Again, this may be a slacker answer, according to
Nothing
some
right now.
people,
Nothing
like
right now.
Luke.
But don't be surprised that if
Right.
they do stuff,
Yeah,
out of the blue.
That's a question for that tall Josh. If he's still lurking,
I do know
if
that
he can take a break from Skyrim for a minute and answer that question for Florida Mountain Man,
I do
that'd be
think.
good.
Well, I don't know if this counts as answering the question, but I know they were doing ticket giveaways for the Gary Valentine concert for next week. Not concert, show
the
next
show,
week
yeah.
downstairs in the poker room.
yes,
for
the
high
first
hands.
10 high hands
Right.
after 5 o'clock.
I don't know if that counts as
Aces
a question.
full or better.
I don't know if that counts though as what he's looking
As
for.
a
but
contest, yeah.
It's,
No.
it's kind of a
Well,
it's kind of-
in the chat, like they were doing entries into the Big Dog,
Right.
and to the Florida Winter Classic.
Right.
That I don't know. But when is our next big tournament? Or do we have
we got a classic coming up very soon.
a spring classic?
Yeah, in March.
Which made me mad.
The
Or
dates are
mad,
not
but
released yet, I believe,
Yeah.
but it's definitely
it's
March
spring classic.
ish.
Yes.
So
Which is still wintertime, which made me laugh.
yeah, yeah. Well,
And our
Technically,
winter classic was in fall.
fall technically right. March, yeah. So springtime March is like 22nd, 23rd.
March 22nd is
Right.
the first day of spring.
First day of winter is December 21st,
December
22nd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bolden
Absolutely.
says, come with them dates so I can put in vacation time.
Absolutely, man.
Again, pbkennelclub.com. I know with the tournament schedules, with some of the
Right.
bigger events, that you'll find them there.
I get the feeling we're gonna have the dates probably the next week or two, honestly,
Yeah.
because typically we have those things out like 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
So if I had to guess, within the next week or
and-
two we'll have
wow.
the.
And we've kind of reset to where we started. Mufi with a 2-to-1 or close to 2-to-1.
David
Chip
was
lead.
the only guy that crossed 1 million in chips,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden now he is now in third.
Yep.
This is the thing with Final Tables. It can swing like that.
Yeah.
You know,
And with
David being aggressive may have hurt
and
him,
The
but
swings are only going to get more and more so
yeah,
as the blinds go up.
yeah. But well, it hasn't changed his play though. To be honest, he's played the same way regardless of the blinds.
I'm just saying, but the swings can be even bigger.
Yes.
Even if there's not big raises, just because of the blinds.
But the attitude I get from David is that he's willing to live with the result because he's in it to
All
win
right,
it.
Gil's got a jack here,
Yeah.
so he's got the best hand.
I want to be shocked that Dave pushes all in next hand or two.
And Dave's still pushing.
Yeah, he's
With
not pushing all in though.
air.
He's just pushing
He's,
chips.
he's pushing, yes. And Gil's
Go
going to
folds.
lay down the pair jacks.
Well, it's clear he's not going to change his way he plays, whether he has chips or not.
Yeah.
So expect Dave to be pretty aggressive to the end of this.
Banghead says, what's the level time? Well, we're 15 minutes behind.
So
The live clock, let's see.
14
so with
minutes.
25 minutes left, so
14?
that's
10 minutes left.
10 minutes remaining in 15:30.
And this is what we're watching here.
Yes,
Yes.
what you're seeing. In 10 minutes, the blinds are going to go up to 20, 40, 40.
Yeah, we're right now 10, 15, 30, 30, right? Okay. It's been a fascinating table, like I said.
Gil with ladies and limps with them. Limps with ladies. The blinds are 30 minutes. Fold'em 219. All right, Movie actually picks up a pair here.
Mm-hmm.
Two pair. Gil's leading with
Still
kings
needs
and
help,
queens.
though. Still needs help.
And Movie with two pair. He's not putting Gil on a king, but unfortunately, that's not any help.
Mm-hmm. Ladies again. He says ladies again. LOL.
Yeah, ladies again. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a lot of ladies tonight.
Any pair, but especially ladies, at this point in the tournament, is humongous.
Yeah. Oh. And Gil makes that call, and Gil's going to take that one down with the ladies. Okay. All right, Gil with a suited AJ. Gil's getting some hands. The last couple of hands. Playable hands. Florida Mountain Man saying Gil is a scrapper. Indeed. And nobody calls his raise, so he'll pick up some blinds and some annies. Wow, he might be the first player all night to pick up the annies and blinds and leave them out there. Everybody else has been scooping them in and stacking them only to say, "Oh, wait, I gotta put the blinds out there." All right, 10-8 offsuit for Moofy. Bang It says, Gil reminds me a bit of Hector from Breaking Bad. That's glorious.
That's great. Wow.
Indeed.
And now I want to watch that again now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Well, here comes Gil, or Hector, or whatever you want to call him. King 10, putting out a big old bet.
I haven't seen Breaking Bad in a while.
And David says, all I got is a 4, so no thank you, sir.
I think I'm due for Breaking Bad binge. It's been a while.
Boston now 3-0 over the Lightning.
Good job,
I feel
Boston,
I feel
guess.
dirty rooting for a Boston team. I tell you what.
Hey, look, beggars can be choosers.
Right. Just as the Panthers win and Lightning lose. That's all I'm looking for. Hell, I rooted for the Rangers last week when they played Tampa. I took a shower immediately after the game
Right.
because the Rangers beat the Lightning, and I'm like, okay, shower time.
It's kind of weird because I'm a Rangers fan, but I do love the Panthers.
Boo. I've spoken to many Ranger fans at games. They're like, "Why do you guys hate it so much?" I said, "Because all."
It's the New York Miami thing, though.
No, I mean it's not even if we lose and the Rangers win. It's just the entire walk to the car after the game. They got to rub it in.
Right.
It's like because when I go on the road,
It's a New York thing, dude.
when I go on the road, I root for my team, and no matter what happens, when the game's over, I go back to my hotel, and that's just it. I don't like if we had won that game in overtime in St. Louis instead of losing.
Right.
I wouldn't have like rubbed it in everybody's face. I just would have been like, "All right, go Panthers,"
Exactly.
and then walk to my hotel, and that would have been it.
Well, I have my conundrum is that for example, I love the Mets in baseball. Okay, I hate the Yankees, but most Yankee fans are Giants fans, like I am in
Yeah.
football. So I can't only hate them for so long.
Right. So it's more of a fan thing. I don't actually hate the Ranger players or coaches or.
Right.
I kind of hate their owner though, but from what I understand, so do New Yorkers.
I find myself, but I do find myself getting getting out of that whole hating teams thing now.
Yeah.
As I get older, like I hate the Eagles, obviously, but I love Jalen Hurts,
Yeah.
and I root for the kid. So
Bolton
Yes.
says Cubs fan can't
yeah,
stand
same
the
thing.
White
Yankees
Sox.
and Mets. The Mets. I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Jets. I don't hate the Jets. The Jets is just whatever. It's hard to hate the Jets. They stink.
No,
anyway.
it's very easy to hate the Jets.
Well, you're a Dolphin fan. Of
I'm a
course.
Dolphin fan,
Yeah,
so
so that makes it easy for you.
2-15 is a winning season as long as the 2 wins are against the dirty, rotten, stinking Jets.
That's what I mean. The Eagles. I mean, if you go to 15 every year against 2 wins against the Eagles, I'm happy. So we're on break here now, Matt.
Uh-huh.
What stands out to you right now in this tournament now so far? 3-handed. What's standing out to you?
Well, I can't see Gil winning this until he opens up a bit. I mean, he's gotten some premium hands, and I don't mean premium just in regular play, but 3-handed at a final table, and he's limping. I'm like, he limped with queens like 4 hands ago, and I'm like, how do you not make it at least 4x?
I agree with you on that.
It's
The
you're not gonna win
The
like that.
problem, though, is you have Dave literally dumping chips every hand. He's
Right,
competitive
but his
every
chip
hand.
stacks versus Gil's chip stacks. I want him to dump chips.
Yeah, I think Gil's thing is like, you know what? If he's gonna dump chips,
I want to do 4x.
I'll sit here.
And when he makes it 4x, I want him to shove on me. I'm like, all right, if he's got aces or kings, he's got aces or kings. I'm still going to play
Right.
that
David
way
is
every
playing
time.
as though we have 7 tables left in this tournament still.
Yeah. Or if he thinks there's a time limit, like we're going to kick
Yeah.
him out after a while.
Yeah.
He's all like, no, we got to go.
You gotta go. Yeah. No, but no, seriously.
No, we won't kick him out, I promise.
No. And I think Gil sees that. I think Gil sees that. It's like, you know, if he's gonna keep dumping chips, you know, I can just slide in second place right now and have him and Mufi duke it out, and him and Mufi duke it out pretty much all night anyway.
Right.
So, and to be fair, and wait, what you said is true. I agree with your assessment. But what Gil's doing is working. He has somehow snaked himself into 3rd place,
Right.
doing
but
this exact
best
same
case
thing.
scenario, it's going to get him to 2nd place.
But Gil's
playing that way,
But
I
Gil,
know. Right.
Gil's a chip leader right now.
Right.
That's the funny thing.
Because, yeah, Mufi, he had a pretty big lead a little bit ago.
Yes.
And then he lost that, moderately sized hand.
Mufi has been semi-aggressive too, though.
Yeah.
Not to
Not
the
as aggressive as
not
Dave,
to the
no.
level of Dave.
Dave
but he's been semi-aggressive.
aggressive.
So again, Gil is this kind of just like picking his points, this and that. He knows that he had. I mean,
But if he's going to win, like I said, he's got to open it up.
no, that I agree with. But if Mufi and Dave are going to continue duking it out,
Well,
okay.
I mean, if Mufi, looking at that chip stacks, if Mufi gets all of David's chips and then Gil's behind,
Yeah.
I'm like, it can only work to 2nd place. You can fold
Right.
your way to 2nd,
Right,
but
right.
you'll never fold your way to 1st. It's never going to happen. So he's got to play some if he's
Right.
going to win. Because he's got the lead right now, but we've seen the lead change hands,
Right.
even down to 3-handed multiple times.
Right.
Fold'em 219, the walk of shame to the car. Yeah, the walk of shame is worse for me because I'm too cheap to pay for parking, and I park at the mall, so it's like twice the walk.
Dude, it's so worth it. I've gone there even
No, I
back
know.
even back in the 2000s when I used to go to the wrestling shows or the concerts. I would still park at Sawgrass Mall
Yeah.
because I'm saving my money. And back then it wasn't that pricey to park.
Yeah,
Back then it was like
I took
$10.
I took a year off where I went from full season ticket holder to half season when my daughter was born, and then I went back to full season because I've had season tickets since 1999.
Right.
And you're supposed to get free parking if you've got season tickets for 20 years or more. And they're holding that half season against me. They're like, well, it's got to be 20 consecutive years, so you've got like another 9 years to go to get free
Right.
parking. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. $35 a park now, and I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's like, I'll park at the mall, thank you. But, all right, back to live action. Moofy folds to Queen 7.
Mojo just said Yankee fans are furious the Mets stole Eric Chavez. Get wrecked, Yankee fans.
Yeah, he said
If
that.
you get mad
I
with
didn't
a
say
third
that.
base coach, I mean, come on now.
I'm just sitting here as a little old Marlins fan with my 2003 DVD that I pop in from time
hitting
to
coach.
time.
Sorry,
Yeah.
hitting coach.
The Marlins can finish in last place, lose 110 games, and I'm like, you know what? Where's my 2003 Marlins Blu-ray? Let me pop that in. Remember happier
Right,
times
right.
when we beat those freaking Yankees in the series.
By the way, shout out to our production team as always in the background. You
Yeah.
don't see him, but they're doing a fantastic job
Oh,
with
they're there.
graphics and camera. Stephanie Schmergel and, of course, Ron Goodwin.
Fold'em, really? He's going to bring up Bartman?
I mean,
I've seen
I
that
mean-
replay from like 12 different angles and many times. Unless Moises Alou had some rocket boots, he's not getting that ball. It's not happening. It was at least 10 feet out of reach.
Yeah. I hope Martin's doing okay, though.
Yeah, like those boots Robert Downey Jr. had when he was Iron Man. If he had a pair of those, he might get the ball.
That 30 for 30 on Bartman was actually really good, though.
I'm surprised he turned down the guy who owns the Lauderdale Beach Hilton offered him the penthouse suite for as long as he wanted for free until the heat was off, and Bartman turned it down. I wouldn't have done that. I'd have taken that.
Bartman has standards, I guess. Bartman's, I don't know.
What, the presidential suite at the Lauderdale Beach Hilton? Not good enough for him?
He probably feels terrible about the whole situation.
Oh, I'm sure he does, but the way the town blamed him for that was, no, come on. It's not his fault. And he would have done what any red-blooded baseball fan would have done.
Yeah.
And besides, there was only one out when the play happened, and the
Yeah.
Marlins scored 4 runs before the next out. So even if Alou catches the
Exactly.
ball, instead of losing 8-3, the Cubs lose 4-3.
Right.
So what did he cost them?
Sports fans
Let
can
it
be,
go,
sports
Cubs fans.
Sports fans can be a little much at times. Less logic.
I was going to say, Mark Pryor and Kerry Wood blowing home games in Game 6 and 7 lost you that series, not freaking.
And that was Game
Bartman.
6 too, also for the record, right? Game
Yes,
6. Okay,
and
yeah, no,
they
they
had
play.
they had
Let's
to beat
go.
Mark Pryor in Chicago in Game 7, which they did.
Threatening that guy's life though is ridiculous. Like it's sports. Stop.
Yeah. But Fold'em 219 says it's all in good fun. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and they won
absolutely.
a series in 2016. So I've been told by many Cubs fans that if I walk into Wrigley Field with Marlins swag on, that I won't be murdered. So because now they won one, they're like, okay, it's safe for the Marlins fans to come out.
Yeah. Little mug at the back. I root heavy. I was rooting heavy for the Cubs in that series.
Yeah.
We
Well,
beat
I
them. We beat them the year before that in the NLCS. The Mets. We actually swept them, and I felt so bad because like if the Mets weren't in here, I root for you guys to
Right.
win the World Series, man.
And even if the Cubs had lost, I still would have felt good about it because the drought was going to end for somebody.
Yeah.
If not the Cubs, then for
Indians.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Guardians now.
Cleveland is so bitten up.
Uh-oh, here comes David. He's all in with an A tray.
Uh-oh.
Gill folds a 42. Queen, Jack. Tough lay down. I mean, he is behind, to be fair.
This has been the narrative of David all day. This has been the narrative. He's been pushing Not supposed to
He's
push all
been,
in, but
he's been
pushing,
making the folds and the calls at the opportune
he's
times.
getting hands in
played
any
very
face
well.
card. Is get it in there. Get it in there with a big bet or.
And
all
he's
in.
going to play.
He's gonna play it.
Queen
Here we
Jack
go.
against A-Tray.
This is gonna be huge.
And here we go. To the flop
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Oh, there's a J.
Movie's ahead.
There's a
Movie's
J.
way ahead.
David needs an ace.
And Moofy
No
takes it. Dave's eliminated.
Ace.
Good job with David though. David was entertaining though.
Mm-hmm.
The movie collects now. And again, what Gil is doing is working. Again, it's working. They let Movie into and they'll duke it out, and he has now snaked himself into a second place now,
Yeah.
at least.
But like I said, but he's not going to fold his way to first.
Fulham says it'll be a while for the
Uh-oh.
Cleveland's relevant again. The White Sox right now are stacked. Yeah, they are. Cleveland had a chance. Had a couple good years, you know, Francona as manager. But yeah, Cleveland in general. Although I will say the Cavs are doing well though this year, surprisingly well. Don't know if it's sustained that, but they're doing surprisingly well.
Is it Florida Mountain Man says, "Oh, Gil is still there." Well, all right. Now,
I get involved in it. Yeah. As they try to figure out the button situation, you get a couple seconds. Because obviously the button goes on to you can't be big blind twice for starters.
Right.
Okay. So the button goes on a small blind and you deal to the big blind first. So just trying to remember exactly where they were.
yep. Lucky for me, or lucky for us rather. It's all on camera.
Yeah.
So
So Hector is not Hector.
you're looking at the chat window, and that's where
Yeah.
you got that.
But the thing is, that as he says that now, I'm looking at him. It's like, dude, he looks like Hector from Breaking Bad. He's not wrong.
I'm just going to go on the record here on the show that the chat and Ernest said that, so just in case anyone gets in trouble, I didn't say that.
It's not an insult though.
No,
He looks like Hector.
I'm going to put an unpopular opinion out there because I watched the first few episodes of Breaking Bad when it went to Netflix, and I was just.
You gotta
What's the attraction?
So let me just say this because I had this. I watched it twice. First time watched, I watched the first couple episodes and I stopped. About a year later, we went back to it, and you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it. By the time you get like halfway to the first season,
You do know that I spend half of my time during the NHL season with an alter ego superhero, right? So time's not really a lot of something.
and that's
I
the thing.
have.
Unfortunately, some of these shows need to cook a little bit before you get to the point.
You gotta let them slow boil.
Yes,
simmer
exactly.
a little bit. Put them in the
But
crock
one,
pot.
I will say from my side, look, you may watch the whole thing, you still might not like it, but from where I'm standing at, given that I did the same thing you did, the payoff is worth it. The payoff is worth it. It's a great show. It's one of the best shows of all
It
time.
might be what I spend my off season on.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, knock
But-
on wood, a
yeah.
short off season, one that starts at the end of June and not the first
It's
week
weird
of April.
because all my shows I watch and stuff, they suffer now this year at this time of year because I'm into football.
Yeah.
I'm a basketball junkie. You know, baseball playoffs ended like 2 months ago, and so not until when football ends in February, then I can actually feel like I'm freed up to watch more of my TV shows. Because now you put football games now on Thursday, on Sunday, on Monday, and occasionally now with COVID, because of Tuesdays now, you're getting games now and whatnot. So
Well, we have a
time.
while they figure out the blinds and.
Well, they have now.
Well, now they
now.
have. Now they have.
now.
I was going to get us a hockey update, but
So right now they're figuring out the chip stacks where they're at. Movie's obviously ahead,
can't be
big,
right?
but looks like Gil has.
And yeah, it looks like no chopping. They're going to fight to the bitter end.
That's right.
Oh, that's not good. Fold them.
3-2 Panthers.
It was 3-1 a minute ago. I literally just hit refresh on the score. It said 3-1.
Well, I'm hoping to get home in time to watch at least
So
the majority of the
I'm hoping that
heats.
that's a typo from Fold'em. He meant to hit the 1.
Well, we have some autocorrect stuff in this thing. Maybe you could be right.
Yeah. I'll hit refresh again because I got NHL.com live scores.
What does yours say?
Yeah, no, it still says 3-1.
And update on the Dallas and Cowboys-Eagles game. They are tied at 7 right now. There is still some seeding things going on with the NFC. The Cowboys could actually get the 2nd seed, but they need a lot of help, as well as the 3rd seed. They're likely going to be the 4th seed anyway, but there's still things they can get. The Eagles can go as high as 6 if they win, and the Niners lose tomorrow. So there's a lot of things going on that end in terms of seeding.
Florida Mountain Man says, glad the chop was 7 ways. You still remember that? I think I did play-by-play for that.
Did you really?
For that one, yeah.
Oh, really?
When they chopped it. The show was like
It
45 minutes long.
is 3-2. It is 3-2 Florida.
Why won't mine refresh?
Second
Oh, well.
second period, 2:46 left.
Wow, I'm way behind. Mine says
Yeah.
3-1 with
Yeah.
9:30 left, so I don't know why.
Thanks, Fold'em.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for the bad news, Matt. Now you got Matt pissed off now.
Okay.
Thanks,
anyways.
man.
You know what, mods? Can we ban him? No, I'm just kidding. Don't ban him for real.
Well, I got the Heat game starting at 9 o'clock during Phoenix tonight. Hope they'll be home.
I was just going to say, because I'm like, wow, it's still 3-1. And I'm like, because I can't watch the game.
Right.
So I'm like, and usually if something like responsibility or work or whatever, and I can't watch the game, the Panthers usually stomp because I can't see the game. And so they usually do really well.
Goes ahead here. Movie folded.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like there's one of those poker games going on.
I think they're closing chips now. These two are closing chips now. It's a big get there. 220 chips there for Gil. They're pretty close in chips, I think, because I think I see a bunch of yellows on his end. They're pretty tight in chips right now.
Oh, now it updated. All right.
Yeah.
So that's the bad news for Panther fans out there. It's now 3-2, but good news. Should have went on the PBKC wall of shame. Oh. Well, don't tell Noah that.
No.
So, but the good news for Panther fans, Boston scores again.
4-0.
4-0 Boston. The Bolts are getting they're getting
I don't
run
think
out of their own
I don't
rink.
think I've seen a person who's hated Tampa more than you.
Ugh. And then they
honestly.
went out. And I hated them so much already. And then they get Tom frickin' Brady. I'm like,
Tommy.
just when I think I can't hate them anymore, they go and do that.
Why do you hate Tom Brady so much? Tom Brady's great.
He's.
I mean, I hate the Patriots
It's
too.
like,
but
just retire, man. I'm sick of looking at
why?
you win.
I love Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady's awesome. And I hate the Pats, and I love Tom Brady.
It's like retire. Tell him the same thing if I ever got a chance to talk to him. Same thing I said to Martin Brodeur.
Oh, really?
When you retire, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
Wow.
Knocking us out of the playoffs 3 times, shutting us out repeatedly. It's like, get out. Retire. All right, Banghead says, if I would win the seat, is the flight and the hotel included?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's another question for...
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, probably not.
But don't hold me to that yet.
Yeah.
Fulham says that I feel something about Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah.
Well, of course, you're a
not
Bears
surprising.
fan.
Bears fans, they can't.
By the way,
stand
that
Gil
by the way,
turns a nut flush.
Right. By the way, I stand with Rodgers though on that rider, Hub. What his name is, Arkush.
Yeah.
He's a bum. He's a bum. Okay.
What are you, Mickey from Rocky now? He's a bum.
Well, Aaron Rodgers called him a bum. You can't separate.
He's a bum.
Yeah, and he agrees. There you go.
Hey, Mick, why are you always calling me a bum?
Yeah.
Well, because you're a bum.
Gil with the win here, if you can hold the ace high flush.
Yeah.
Nutty flush.
Yeah. Pretty sure he's not folding any bet. Yeah, Moofy's just got a pair of 6s, so.
I doubt he's put him on the flush, to be honest.
Right. Well, again, he
might put him on a
has a
king.
pair of 6s, right?
Yeah.
So much beats his 6. Yeah, Gil wishes he said all in. He so wishes.
Gil went all in, and Move would actually call that. That'd be a flip of the entire term right there.
Yeah.
One of the sicker comebacks I've seen in a final table in quite a while, considering the chip stacks early on. Man, I'm getting hungry.
And calls with the
Calls.
6.
Nut
Sees
flush.
what the Germans
There's no way you put him
call-
on that. I think you put him on a mid pair.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Also, when you play these smaller
But
final
yeah, see,
tables,
but I said that earlier. He needs to open it up, and that's what he did.
and now he has 1
That's
point.
what
He's
he
now
did.
doubled up
He's
his.
doubled him up.
Yeah. I mean, Gil is he's playing well. He's played smart. It's worked for him. But
So that might have been his plan all along. Just play that
Well,
slow
right,
style and then open it up.
But I
That's
do
what he
think
needed to do to win.
But I do think it is a confluence of him combined with David and C-Day, who's now gone, playing aggressive. Moofy willing and ready to get involved in those battles, despite being chip leader with him. You know, and Gil saying, "Well, if you're gonna do that, I'll stay in my little corner here. You guys do what you gotta do. I'll play Ric Flair, Royal Rumble '92." You know. Meanwhile, and now all of a sudden, Gil now has the most chips on the table.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Gil was actually I believe had the lowest stack on the table at one point.
No, Bennett came in with the
No.
smallest stack.
Right, but I think when they went to 7 players at one point, I think it was low stack. There was actually a bunch of players because Moofy and David were actually chip leaders for a good while.
Yeah, just going back and forth between those.
And then there were like 5 guys in between like 50,000 chips of each other. So, but like I said, this has been a fascinating tournament. Fascinating final table.
Moofy was 6-5, and this isn't the time. This is
He's
not
pushing.
the time
See,
for
Moofy's
cards.
getting
Right, all
getting
in with
desperate. He's
6-5.
getting desperate now. 2
And
overs
Gil's
though.
got 4s.
He has 2
Yeah,
overs.
Yeah, there's no way he can put. He knows he has 2 overs.
I don't think Gil's going to risk his
Zero
life on
chance.
4s though.
Not on 4s. No.
Too many chips.
If he had like 9s, 10s, or
Yeah.
jacks,
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Not 4s. That's not
No.
the spot for that.
Totally agree with you on that one.
Blue 68 camera's not auto-focusing.
Yeah, it's off and on.
One of them does not autofocus.
Yeah, I think our
So
camera,
it's a-
right? This camera here, in fact, is the one I think is
Yeah,
giving us issues.
it's that one.
We've been
that
trying to work
does
on
it.
that. Last night, I was in cameras last night, for example. I had at least 4 times go back and autofocus a couple times. It's just something we're working on it, man. Obviously, they're very
Florida
sensitive.
Mountain Man says, entertaining to say the least. The very least.
Yeah, we're working on it though.
Moofy with these hands. This is. I was just about to say before the action last time. This is not the spot to get card dead.
Right. Yeah.
You got to get at least a little something to play with.
But card dead though on a heads up final table versus card dead when you're like 7 players in a tournament, 7 tables in a tournament, are 2 different things. Like I said, you get a Jack 8. I would consider definitely raising a couple times there just to see,
The one on Moofy is worse. You might want to reset your Twitch there if that's what you're experiencing, because
Yeah, it looks good here.
from here, that
Real
one
good here.
camera's been an issue.
Yeah,
The
it's pretty
others
good in
are-
this end. Yeah,
Are clear.
might be a Wi-Fi issue. It could be the Twitch reset. I know when I watch Twitch a few times, it does once in a while blur up a little bit.
Yeah, you just got to refresh your stream.
Move to a King 3.
And Gil's got a jack.
I just said Jack 8 a while ago. What happens? Jack 8
Yeah,
pops
Jack
out of
8.
nowhere. Like,
It
wow.
is.
I am not a soothsayer for the
Yeah,
record.
Moofy, he's going to catch a card here before he makes a move. There's a card. Moofy just picked up a ton more outs.
12 outs to be exact.
Uh-huh. He went from 3 outs
Draw,
to
draw,
12.
draw. Lots of draws.
75K, though, to see that draw. It's not lunch money. All right, but Moofy's going to gamble. And the river we go, and it is not a diamond. So Gil with his jack has the best hand. All right, another 75. And Moofy played along last time. Can he possibly steal this pot? And
All
he's going
in.
to try to steal it. All in. And Gil wants a count. All right, Mufi is only smooth called all the way until now, so Gil's got to wonder if he walked into a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And, yep, I guess he thought so because he folded the best hand. The tournament winning hand at this point. Gil calls there, he wins the tournament. So that's going to be a tough watch for him later on. If Mufi ends up winning.
A little talkative now. A little more talkative than the table now.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming other players who are not here
No.
anymore for that, but I noticed that there's a little more.
Yeah,
Talk
there's
about the
a
table
little
now.
more chirping when it's heads up. Players looking for any edge they can get.
Mhm,
And if,
absolutely.
they can get in their head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely will. Well, we've had quite a few hockey updates. How about a football update? What's going on?
It was still 7 Dallas in Philadelphia,
All right.
I believe. Make sure its score's still right.
Almost everybody in the
It's 10-7 Dallas now.
right hockey
First quarter
games
still
are in
on.
intermission. After 2, 4-0 Boston over the Lightning. 3-2 Panthers over Hurricanes after
Right.
2. Panthers are our third period team.
Mm-hmm.
Lead the league in third period scoring. Let's see
Right.
some of that, Cats.
Yep.
Beat them bunch of jerks in Carolina. I didn't nickname them that. Don Cherry nicknamed them that.
Don Cherry. He's not around anymore, right? No.
No, he's not.
No.
He said one too many
Offensive
controversial comments, and the TSN finally got rid of him.
things. Yep.
Gil with some suited Nintendo. Let's see if he wants to play. He does not want to play. Doesn't want to play that suited Nintendo. Wow. I don't think I could have said it any more eloquently than Mufi just did. That was pretty good. All right, Mufi says, nah, you can have that small blind there, buddy. Well, I take back what I said earlier in the broadcast about being mad at about that shootout loss the Panthers had against Dallas. Dallas just snapped Pittsburgh's 9-game winning streak. Impressive. Looks like that home game next week isn't a gimme. All right, Mufi with 10-6 offsuit against Gil's A7 offsuits. To the flop they go, and Mufi, he went and picked himself up a straight draw. And now he's picked up a 10. He's got the better pair. Pair on pair. The jack is no help to either player. Mufi has the best hand with a pair of 10s. And the only way for Gil to win that was to try to buy it, and did not. All right, speaking of other sports, that might be a good time to remind all the viewing audience about the Kennel Club's Sports Card Show coming to PBKC on Sunday, January 30th at 9 a.m. All sorts of cards and And shirts, jerseys, all kinds of memorabilia, signed, unsigned, door prizes, great food, and free admission. That's going to be up here in the tournament room on January 30th, 9 a.m. It's too bad I lost that contest to have my own hockey card. I know signing some of those, I could have moved some of them. Their very own signed Superfan NHL card.
So if I get one, I want you to sign it.
Yeah. Oh, I'd have signed it. The guy who beat me, I watched his unboxings. He has a YouTube channel, and they sent him 100 cards. I thought it was just going to be one
Really?
card I was going to keep for myself. I'm like,
It's amazing.
they gave him like a really nice one and like a case for him, and then they just gave him like 100 regular cards
Right.
of him. And I'm like, man.
It's amazing.
He wasn't on the roster. I was a Florida Panther for a day.
The movie back in the lead again. 1 million chips. It's like back and forth, and you know.
Yep, and it's Moofy up right now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, you just want, yeah, okay.
This heads up has been on so long, it's starting to bend their brains. All right, 5 deuce against 8-5. But Moofy picks up an 8. Gil picks up a flush draw.
Little PBK bet there.
Yep.
Little feeler.
Turn is another club.
Catches his flush.
But Moofy has also picked up a club draw, a higher club draw.
7 outs.
The Ghoul says, "What's up?" Well, real battle of the Titans brewing here. Gil's got a baby flush, and he's gonna. Yep. He probably put Moofy on a draw, but he says it's gonna cost half your stack to see it. And Moofy lets it go. Big mats. Well, I'm trying to get smaller, you know, eat a little better. I'm back to training, walking / running. I'm going to do the Rooney 5K in April. So it'll be slightly smaller mat.
I'm scared to do a 5K.
Don't be scared.
My kids crush me now in running. My 4-year-old now, we race every day now. I can't even keep up anymore.
Well, it's not about 5Ks aren't about speed,
But
it's about endurance.
yeah, I got neither.
That doesn't do anything for you either. Moofy flipping the jack. And nope, no King's no help. Gil needs to catch an ace here. And yeah, if Moofy's trying to entice a bet,
Seems like he
yeah,
is.
that's not going to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Tried to bet 5,000 and
Snap
folded immediately.
fold,
Snap
snap
fold to
fold.
5,000, which is an illegal bet anyway.
Yeah,
And even if it was legal, Gil's like,
it's
no.
I know
you're-
our cameras are working. I know the chip colors are what they are. Like that is not a legal bet.
No, but even if it was, Gil's like, no, you're not even getting
Not even $5.
Not even a 5
$5.
out of me. Get out of here with that. Well, Ghoul, yes, I am very tall, but I'm a little too wide for my taste. That's what I'm trying to solve. I don't want to get any shorter, but yeah, little slimmer, Look a little better in that suit. Get my groupies back, even though my wife doesn't much care for them.
We got all in here.
All right, Gil's all in with 7s.
Gil
And Moofy had a 7.
had a 7. What is outs?
Like, if he knew that, I still don't think he would have called.
Right.
So we need to spike a jack. shouldn't heads up be without ante. No bang head. It's antes all the way. Gould says, gotta slow play a little. I'm like, well, if you've been watching since the start of the show, you'd say that's that's the only way Gil has played. Very very conservative. Lots of limps, lots of calls to moderate raises, but yeah, if you're looking for an all-in, it's pretty much got to be aces versus kings if you're going to see an all-in and a call at this point. The two players are fairly close in chips. Does not look like a chop is on the horizon. 30, 60, 60. And we're on a 15-minute delay, so they should be going to 30. Actually, they should be going to 30, 60, 60. Right
Now.
about meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Right meow. Right meow.
Gil's got 30 out there. And there's the 60.
There it is.
Well, the Ghoul heads up, raise every big blind. That's how I've always done it, but all right, now we've got a raise at a Gil with Queen Jack off suit. Moofy, he's got suited connectors and he's all in. 7-6 of clubs.
Just really interesting. Queen Jack is not. That's not a bad hand to call with now.
No,
Right in the spot. You do have 2 overs.
just in general, I don't even need the math on the graphics to tell me that
Right.
it's a decent hand. And nope, Gil's.
But I think he plays him on a higher pair.
He's or just a pair.
Right, any pair,
in
yeah.
general.
He's behind him. I know. Slice. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Florida Mountain Man, you can't call. You're not in the game. Yeah, I know, Florida Mountain Man, but I don't make the rules. I just work here. That's what I keep telling you guys. So don't be mad at me. Foldham says Philly just tied it up.
10 all.
All in with pocket pair, and again, Gil folds Queen Jack off.
You know, one of the most underrated things about tournaments is endurance. You mentioned endurance earlier. Tournament poker, especially mental endurance, because yeah, you've seen the final table, but they've been playing since 12 o'clock this afternoon.
Yep.
Okay, so at this point, any move you make, depending how tired you are or how fresh you are, will influence how you attack these hands. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why tournament poker is so fascinating.
All right.
There's so much different
K4 off
variables
Gil in
involved.
small blind. And he's going to call it. Moofy with the AC Deucey. I don't think he wants to check it.
And he won't.
And he's all in.
All
he's
in.
like,
He said, "Get me out of here."
he's like,
Snap fold too. You see that?
either, yeah. Basically, this is Moofy saying to Gil, either play cards with me, or I'm just going to blind you out. Your choice.
Still 3-2 Panthers.
Yep. Well, there's no really
Second
there's no
intermission.
real update. It went to second intermission.
Intermission,
They
right.
just started the third period.
Okay.
So,
Let's go Cats.
yep. For our Spanish-speaking fans, vamos gatos. You should talk to Jason about that sometime. Because I was at the Spanish-speaking broadcast. I said nobody's listening. I said, "Are you kidding? They got the guy that does soccer down here."
That's amazing.
So in the hockey game, you just hear that guy.
That's
like,
amazing.
"Go!"
That's awesome. That's amazing.
And I said they should bring that over to every
Always.
broadcast.
Always.
It's fantastic. Gil with a set of queens. And puts out just a very modest bet.
Right. Gil's way ahead now.
Yeah, there's literally nothing Moofy can catch.
Yeah.
That would even make his hand halfway decent.
Gil 3 queens. Still in his hand as long as he.
Just trying to think, how much can I get out of this guy?
Right.
And, well, not even a red chip because Movie's got nothing.
He said bet 5,000. I could beat that earlier.
Right.
Bet one red
He
chip.
could have tried to bet that. He's
like-
still not going to get a call.
I was like, hey, that's way below. Illegal bet. I don't care. Put it out, 5,000.
Folds.
This is a battle.
But he had to make him think he had a little
Right.
something, which is why he didn't just snap fold. The goal says, Ernest, what's up?
What's up?
So, see, we talked about the 20 big blind danger zone. They just had the graphics up. And the blinds are so high now, they're both in the danger zone.
Danger zone.
11 big blinds for Gil and
Right.
17 for Moofy. Well, I'm going to do my best to not curse up a storm.
Tie game.
Carolina just tied it. Bunch of jerks. Hate them.
Do you need 5 minutes to yourself to go to the bathroom and yell?
No. But we got Gil with 9s here, so I'm gonna be professional about this.
We're getting a lot of premium hands, though, for heads up, though.
Yeah.
A lot of pairs.
Not only do I want to beat the bunch.
Ooh,
Gil flops
spiky,
a
spiky.
set. Brutal. Moofy's got a pair. That's actually bad for him.
Yeah, because it makes him stay in the hand.
Yeah. And Gil's going to put out a min bet. And at this point, a min bet says, I've already won, but give me money. Womp womp. All right, we'll see a turn. A 7. Well, Moofy picked up some outs if he can snag an 8. And nope, that's not an 8. That's a king. And bets 125K. And the Lightning scored. Wow, this third period is not going well at all. But the difference is the Panthers are tied, and, well, now it's 4-1. So I think Boston's in a lot better shape. I just don't want to give the bunch of jerks an overtime point. Come on, Panthers. Get a regulation goal. Ooh. And Moofy calls. And his pair, not good enough to beat that set. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too, Banghead.
Anything is possible at this point.
Yeah.
You can't put anything out for anything can happen.
All right, let's get a look at what Moofy has. Well, he's got Nintendo. But will he play Nintendo? He will raise Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. All right, Gil's got ace 10, though. Gil's getting some hands.
Mm-hmm.
Last 6 or 8 hands. And to the flop they go. And wow, just Jason's just missing both players.
Yeah.
Like every hand. But like just barely.
I mean, but also heads up. I mean,
Any 6, any 5, any 4 for Moofy. He is trailing. And a 10. Well, Gil picked up a 10 that he didn't really need. And checks it.
what's first place getting in this tournament? I know second place
First
24
place, 3,798. So
And
just
20
a skosh under 3,800.
and 25 for second, right?
And 2347.
okay.
So just a hair under 2350. bet. Yep, and threw out that bet and the call, and that's how that ended.
Yep, there's your payouts.
Yep, there they go. Yeah, with a suited 8-3. This tournament means 40-80-80.
Are we there now, 48-80?
Not quite.
Almost though.
Couple minutes left.
I almost want to go there just because.
Right.
Just because I'm
just to say you've been there.
Just to
right.
venture territory.
To boldly go.
And no tournament is
It's
gone before.
right.
Let's see. Heat's about to start in a couple minutes.
Let's go, Heat.
Let's go.
Cool says, I hope one day I get to play in the feature table. Well, you know, come on out for our Friday night, Saturday night tournaments, and it could be you.
Maybe be lucky. Absolutely.
Go with Ace 9. Loot Junkie 69 says, I miss the Kennel Club. Well, you know what, Loot Junkie 69, it misses you too.
I miss it too. Oh, right. I'm still here. Hey, bud. 19 years. Almost 19 years in here.
Queen 10, not bad. And he's going to play. I'm going to call that 130K back.
Yeah, I think I want to see 40-80. I think I want to see 40-80, man. Seriously,
40-80.
I'm not joking.
I hear you.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. And all in for movie. Neither player, yeah, needs.
He goes, look at your cards when you're a big blind after a while because it's torturing yourself.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty good.
What's the point? Doesn't look at it. Wait till you act
Exactly.
on you. What? Oh, wait, mention my cards. Hold on, huh? Okay. These guys still about even in chip stats right now. I can see at least a milli on Gil's end here.
Yeah.
Or Hector.
Suited Jack
Hector.
Deuce.
You call-
I'm in.
You call him Hector, right?
No.
No Hector? We don't do anymore? We stopped that?
Who's we? I never called him that.
I'm trying to get you involved in this, man.
No, don't drag me into this. This was your deal. Yours in the chats.
No. They started. No,
Yeah.
they started.
Yeah, but
I'm just
contributed. Though.
I'm just commentating on this whole thing. Hector.
Trying to drag me down with you. KJ suited against Jack Deuce suited.
This is tempting
This
because
is- yeah, it
again,
is.
suited King Jack heads up. I mean, this could be Burn. This could be over.
Yeah, Burn says
I
this might
don't.
be
We'll
over.
see.
Yeah.
And he hasn't covered too. I mean, he's by virtue of the percentages, he's way ahead.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it.
Yep.
He's thinking about it. Thinking. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, when they count it out like that and then they pull it back as a dealer, that just
That-
irritates me to no end.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you even doing with
In my
that,
mind,
you
I'm
know?
like, are you really trying to? No, most of the, it's funny, especially in cash games, when they do that, they're going to fold.
Yeah. Well, no, and the other player, he's got the other player sees it and he's just stone-faced, stoic. It's like, has anybody ever gotten a read off of doing that? Like, ever? Because I feel like somebody did like once, like a really long time ago, and
Yeah.
everybody heard about it, so now everybody tries
He
it. They're like,
folded.
right. And you got burned. If you only knew he was that far ahead.
I gotta
He
be
was
honest with you. I
light
don't
years
care
ahead.
if he has pair in that spot. That's probably a snap call.
Right. And Banghead says counting chips is fishing for information. Yeah, we know that. Everybody knows that. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying it doesn't work.
Isn't-
Because
yeah.
everybody knows it.
But
Everybody's seen that.
The
move.
thing is, though,
like, unless you catch somebody playing like
he's
in their
all
first
in.
tournament, maybe.
The
it
thing is,
works.
he's all in, though. What information can you get? Unless he tells you, oh,
right.
yes, you did. I mean, you really can't get anything else. You're capped out at this point.
Gil's got suited connectors. No, I mean, Gil has folded like 3 tournament-winning hands already.
Mhm.
And Moofy, here we go. All in again.
Shout out boy Jason. He's on YouTube apparently watching it now. He sent me a text. I'm on YouTube watching it. Good job, buddy.
Right.
Miss you, Jay.
I guess he doesn't have Twitch.
No, he don't do Twitch.
Right.
He does YouTube, though.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Moofy with the Kennel Club hand. Come on, you got to play the Kennel Club.
K-Dine.
Final table at the Kennel Club, you got to play the Kennel Club. Florida Mountain Mass Gil has been picking his spots indeed.
Dude,
All right,
he's
so it's A-Tray off against the Kennel
Florida
Club.
Mountain Man. He's been picking spots since the time this tournament, the final table started.
Oh, Gil flopping the straight. The wheel right off the bat. Another deuce, no help. You got Bird says Moofy's just going to keep shoving. And wait, I was going to say, yeah, oh, Moofy just called out Gil for making an illegal bet. He's still folding. He tried to bet 50, and Moofy's like, nah, minimum 60.
Movie bet 5,000. Stop. I mean, come on.
That's why it's funny. I said, really? You're calling him out for that after what you did about
For my
15 minutes ago?
Yeah, for my man says pretty tight players. Yeah, it has worked
Yeah.
for time. And the thing is, though, also, it's a, as I've been saying to his commentary, it's a confluence of him picking his points and then certain players on the table, staying aggressive. David, who's on seat number 9, who came in third, was a chip leader for most of this final table.
Yeah.
Or at least top 2, and stayed aggressive the entire time. Never let up. Always bet. Always betting. So, and he somehow sucked Moofy into playing a lot of hands too with him. So,
Yeah.
Gil said, "Oh, you guys want to play around and do that? I'll sit here and just let you guys battle it out." And as I've been saying, he snaked his way into the top 2.
Yep.
You got to read the table, man. If the table's giving you opportunity to save on chips, you go right ahead and do that. It's working for him.
All right, Moofy out of the small blind this time. A suited 8-5. Not horrible, but not great.
Yeah. By the way, this is what hand, 90 something probably.
Oh wow! I actually had the hand counter up, and where did it go?
It was a little while ago.
I've lost
Your
it.
next hand. Okay, next hand.
Right.
Because I told you we're gonna crush this hand.
Right.
yesterday.
It was 80 something, and last time I saw it, it was at 70. But gosh, that was like about a half hour ago.
That was
It was 3-1 Panthers.
Yep.
And that's long.
Stop
gone.
torturing yourself.
I'm not torturing. I mean, we're not losing. Of course, I'm gonna hit refresh, and I don't know. No, we're still not losing. Still tied. All right. KK4. We got 10-9, and wow, just nothing for either player. But Gil is leading with his 10 high.
My wife sent me a text. She goes, "Guess the movie." She's sent me a text of Steve Buscemi, the wedding singer.
Loot Junkie 69. Do you guys show cash games as well? Well, cash guys, but I'm almost positive meant games. Yes, the
Absolutely.
Thursday afternoon live stream is usually Linnell's game.
2-5-10.
2-5-10. With a big
Sometimes
stack.
mixed, right? They do PLO
Yeah,
once in a while?
they'll throw in some PLO, just for flavor, every here and there. Bomb pots, yeah, it could get pretty wild. Yeah, usually hold them with some POL mixed. Oh, yeah, PLO. I can't even talk straight.
Plo.
Yeah, Plo. They play Plo.
They Plo.
2-5-10 Plo. No, I believe I didn't do Thursday's show, but I believe it was 2-5-10 Hold'em with PLO bomb pots at the start of every down.
Right.
So, but like I said, I didn't do the show, so I could be wrong. Woofy, 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Oh yeah, whenever I do the cash game, Florida Mountain Man, I say like 8 words all show.
No, because those guys are. Well, the thing is also too is that those guys that play on that game all play almost every day.
Yeah, together.
The same guys, the same. You check every Thursday, you'll see that, you know. And
No, we do not stream Kevin Hart the Ghoul.
yeah, he was here on Thursday.
We tried.
Yeah.
And him and his agent both said, that's a no.
Yeah. His agent was here too?
No, but he was on the phone.
Okay.
He's like, no, do not let them live stream you even for a second. No, we gave it a shot. We wanted to have him on our show, but nah.
It's probably also for security purposes too.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, so I don't blame him.
Luke Junkie said Kevin Hart
Yeah, he was here on
playing there.
Thursday.
He was here. Was it Thursday or was it Wednesday?
It was Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
It was Thursday. It was Thursday.
No,
I
it was
wasn't-
definitely Wednesday because I wasn't here.
Okay.
And I was here Thursday, and everybody
Okay.
was talking about it. So it was on Wednesday.
Oh, you know what it is? I was off Wednesday this week.
Yeah. So, yes, he was here. He was playing. He had a show, I believe, at the Improv.
If you're here,
And
yeah.
When he's down here, he comes in here and plays whenever he does a show.
This
at
is not the
Improv.
first time he's been here either. Like I
Yeah.
said, he was a couple years ago playing same game, I think.
Yeah, about a year and change ago.
Yeah, before
like
COVID.
last time he did a show
Before
at the
COVID,
Improv.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Loot Junkie 69. From the stories I've heard.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't here Wednesday, but I was here working the last time he was here, and he had stacks. Well, I don't know about the trash talk. Oh, there's. Oh, wait. Stream Elements just tried to post the payouts. I believe that was from the.
That is not.
Yeah, that was from the. I think the 350.
Yeah,
or
guys.
or was it 250 at the end of the Florida Winter Classic? Yeah,
Yeah, those are wrong.
That's not accurate.
We're actually still fixing that. That's
Bulldog
that's
69
a
from a different tournament.
that's a wrong information.
There's only 2 spots left. Second place is going to get 2347, or 2,347, and the winner is going to get $3,798 tonight.
Relatively tight heads-up situation here.
Yep. Movie with Jack 6 suited. Yeah, a lot of moderate face card suited rags
Yeah.
in this heads up. But Moofy has 1 million chips. Wow, the graphics fell a little behind. Okay, if we didn't see with his hand move, Gil shoved with ducks, and Moofy folded immediately. That's the thing with someone playing like kind of tight. When they shove just like that pre-flop, you know, you got to think aces or kings. Yeah, PD Greek, we're still playing. I didn't think I'd have to get updates all the way to the end of the Panther game, but we're getting there. About 10 minutes left in regulation. Let me hit refresh. Yeah, now less than 10 minutes. It's still tied at 3. Go Panthers. Ghoul says, you guys are good. Well, thank you, the Ghoul.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Sincerely.
It's nice. Loot Junkie, the tight player will end up losing. I'm like,
Well, a tight player, man.
That's-
The tightest player in the whole table is like is right now in the mix of things now.
I think he was either third or second to last when the final table started. So, don't know about that. Moofy's got 6s here. We haven't seen pocket pair in a while. We had like 24 pocket queens, but
Right.
they kind of dried up, the
Yeah.
pocket pair.
Yeah, he had
Moofy's
a
all
couple
in,
hands with
yeah.
pocket pair, and they're like, back to the mediocre hands again. Jack eights
two
and all that.
overs. 2 overs to the 6s, but Gil's like, nah. Some other time, maybe.
Murphy back in the lead, almost double stack now. Again, this is. Are we close to 40-80 yet? Can we please get a 40-80? Could we please get the 40-80?
Well, I missed the graphic just now when they said the blinds, but I'm looking at the chips out there and I'm like, nope, still 30-60.
Okay, so we should. Let's.
Uh-oh, calling for help. That's that's never good.
I need somebody help.
1,300 says the goal. No, third place got 1,500. And it's going to be 2,350 and 3,800 for second and first. So I'm not sure where 1,300 is coming from. Oh, the difference between first and second. Yeah, it pretty much. Moofy's flopped the devil. 3 6s. Throws out a modest 75,000 bet. Yeah, but Gil has nothing to call him with. Queen 5, yeah. A gut shot straight for a 4, and yeah, it's. You Got Burn says touchdown Eagles.
Oh, we got a game.
Like I said, no dog in that fight for me, but how about a Florida Panther goal? Can I get one of those? Nope, still tied at 3 with about 9 minutes left. I'm not greedy. I don't need to beat Carolina 9-3 like we did to Tampa last week. Oh, Gil flopped quads.
What?
And that's and he keeps slow playing it because Moofy with 10 deuce and nothing out there for 10 deuce can easily get away. I mean, if a 10 or a deuce came for a boat, 60, yeah, and Gil tried to underbet it again. Tried to bet 50 when 60's the min. Flopping quads. Well, this hand was 15 minutes ago, so no, Moofy, we can't really tell you. Banghead says he smiled a sec after the flop came. Yeah, he did. A little bit. But, like I said, against 10 deuce offsuit, it's...
I don't think I've ever seen quads in a heads-up tournament like this.
Well, not like
Ever.
this. I mean, I dealt
Quads.
It,
I don't think I've ever seen it before, honestly.
I dealt quad jacks and a regular on this show. I don't want to say whose name it is, but he's on the show a lot. Makes many final tables near the top of the stands.
You got Burns says quads with full house kicker.
Yeah. And runner for the quad. And this player was not happy with me.
I wouldn't be happy with you either. Are you kidding
I
me?
mean, he was like he didn't even say hello to me for like a month.
I'd probably ban myself for a month for that if that happened to me. Seriously.
All right, Gil's got hooks here.
A lot of big hands again almost out of nowhere now. Look at this.
That hand is so strong it knocked the camera out of focus.
Yeah.
So
For the record,
Gil's
camera,
trying to
for the record, cameras are okay. For the record.
yeah, they are. Oh, and Moofy's got a jack. This is not a good spot for Moofy. Luke Junkie, no, that's a negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. To the flop we go an 8, but 2 clubs. So that pair might keep Moofy around.
Interesting situation.
And decent sized bet. Looks like 150.
You got a pair with a flush draw. Now you are still behind, but you're in it. But are you willing to risk your tournament life? He does have 11 outs, though.
Right.
Well, that's a lot of outs.
Mike still running the pit. Which Mike? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3 card. Yeah,
Correct.
He is.
Yes, Mike's running the pit.
Uh-oh, all in for Moofy.
All in,
And a
call. Here we
Here
go.
Yep. Not really. A queen. Whoa. Moofy needs a club, an 8 or 9.
14 outs. He has 14 outs.
And that's not one of them.
Gil takes that hand. Wow.
Jacks and fives, yeah.
And away we go again. And now Gil with a substantial lead now with 1.4 million chips. Movie now only has 6 more big blinds.
Yep.
Are we close to 40-80, please?
Now the graphic still says 30-60-60.
But how much longer do you think we need?
I'm not sure.
Just want to get to 40-80 just for the funsies.
Well, I did not like that.
What? Panthers
Tampa Bay Lightning goal.
scored
Now it's
again?
4-2.
Okay, third period though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The
Luke
clock,
is
the
Luke
clock is
Junkie.
your friend,
I know,
Matthew.
I know. 8 minutes left in that game. Boston's still up by 2 goals. So
Bad shove, in my opinion. You did a bad shove? I don't know. He has 14 out. I mean,
he did have a lot of outs. It's
14 outs on a
Yeah,
final table. I
it
mean,
is.
you got to take some chances. I mean,
Well, you also have to consider the time and everything going on because these two have been at it for a while.
and again,
It heads up.
it goes. That's what I was saying about attrition and
Yeah.
endurance. How are your mentals at this point? 9 hours from tournament.
Colorado goal. They're only down 1 with 10 minutes left. Come on, beat those Maple Leafs. That was a game. That was 4-0 Toronto at one point. It's 4-3 now.
I mean, Gil has been impressive. Gil has come from being, pretty much one of the lower stacks, and again, snaking his way, and now it's in first place, potentially winning this tournament.
Let's pick a better spot.
We'll see.
Oh, here we go. 40-80-80. You guys
Oh, we're
got your
there.
wish.
We're
Yeah,
there.
40-80-80.
40-80. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Daniel Bryan. Yes.
And we're all in.
Yes.
We're all in at 40-80-80 on the first hand with King Deuce. Gil's got ace-9 he's going to call. So ace-9 versus King Deuce. Both of them are off suit. Put it in the box. Yeah, that's fine. And Gil gets a 9. 10. No help to either player. Oh,
If we hold
and a deuce.
with
Now he picks up a
three
chippy deuce.
deuces, and we
Deuce.
continue.
Deuces full of 10s.
Gil hasn't even had a chance to check his. Wow.
Right, he hasn't even cleaned
This
his
is insane.
stack.
So watch the chip count here. So
They're
literally for
almost
his hand,
tied.
Gil was 1.3 million. Mufi had 300,000 and change.
Yeah.
Now they're virtually even.
Yep.
That is insane. Gil didn't even have a chance to
In the
actually
membrane.
stack his chips.
Exactly.
Before we're going the other way again. Our dealer Jason's had a lot of work to do. Sorry, Jason.
Yeah, he's earning his tournament hours
Yes.
this week. He might have to not. He
Is
might
this
not
a
have to deal
ha-
tournament for like a month.
Is this a
after this.
hazing right now? Maybe we having to do all
Yeah.
this now.
Well, get in there, rookie.
he is a new dealer, so
Deal that 2-hour heads-up final table.
yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. So what's next now? What's next? What are we going to
After
see
40,
next?
80, 50, 100, 100. About 30 minutes away.
Can we get there? Is that possible to get there?
50, 100, 100.
No half stepping this time.
That'd be nuts.
That's insane. Unbelievable.
Bang says, you serious? If you don't go for that, you better play chess.
No.
You know, maybe you should play chess because there was this kid in this movie who was offered to play chess and he didn't, and there was like this whole global thermonuclear thing. So yeah,
Well,
how about a nice game of chess?
right. the ghoul was saying something about like that you should have pushed that hand, but the thing is,
Right.
14 outs is a lot of outs on the
That's a-
final table. I mean, you have to.
Especially heads up, not just final table, but heads up final table.
Yeah.
I don't think I got to fold it either. I'm probably
mean-
going for it right there.
I don't disagree with what he's saying and his logic.
Luke
But
Junkie
I-
says, is the fastest dealer in South Florida still there? I'm going to go ahead and say no. Depending on who you're talking about.
Right,
But
exactly.
neither one of them, because it was close.
But I feel
Because-
like we're playing the result here in the
Yeah,
end.
Misty, I think she got a job in another field, and Keisha.
Keisha, she's
never. Yeah, they was,
I heard she's
between
doing
those two,
North
it was
now.
really close.
Yeah.
They're both incredibly fast.
Yes.
Time rewinds a little bit when they do.
You know what though? My night is made. We made it 40, 80, 80.
Yep. Oh, look at this. The
80,000
The Google
freaking-
is just spreading misinformation. Matt's the
That
best
fake
dealer.
news. Fake
Yeah.
news.
No, I'm not quite as fast as I used to be. I like to still think I'm accurate, though.
Yeah.
Run the game smooth, efficient. I mean, I used to be able to, like, pop.
Ages
out there.
ages it to you.
Yeah, Keisha's not. No, Keisha's not here anymore, unfortunately.
She's up. She moved up north.
Upstate or up north?
Well, upstate. So
Okay.
north.
Yeah, I
of
heard
state.
she was up there somewhere.
How about Melbourne now? I think she's dealing in Melbourne. apparently.
Melbourne? Okay.
Yeah, we miss her.
I took it personally when I was in dealer school. She came to visit, and I was just learning. It was my first week. And she said, watching you deal is like watching paint dry. And then I started working here. She's like, oh, you got in. And she was pushing me, and I'm like, pop, 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 pop. And I'm like watching paint dry, huh? And she's like, you're still mad about that?
We used to be roommates, actually, her and I.
Yeah.
She was awesome. Great person.
Yeah.
I think I roomed with her 2004, 2005. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still 24, 25 years old at the time.
Back in her day.
Back in my day, when I was in my mid-20s, still with no direction.
No direction.
Now I'm nearly 42 with no direction still.
All right, queen 10 for Moofy. And he's all in. He said, let's go, bro. And what does Gil have? Ace 9.
What you're seeing now is both
he
guys.
calls.
I think
Here we go.
I think it's about attrition now. They're getting aggressive now, both these guys.
Queen 10 against Ace 9. Gil's a slight
This could be
favorite.
determined here. This could be determined
A
here.
9 and a 10. Uh-oh.
Wow.
10 turns it.
Wow,
jack,
Moofy's way ahead.
And he's ace or
And
9 and
Moofy-
ace.
Gil
Gil
caught
gets
it.
it with the ace. He
Yeah,
caught
Gil
it.
caught it. And away we go the other way.
And
Wait, no, that's over. It's over.
No, Gil had him by about 100K.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes, he did.
Wait, let's see what happened here.
Hang on,
it's-
we might have to get a count here.
It didn't say eliminated here. It said Gil won the hand. It didn't say that Gil had him covered, though.
No, I think Gil had him that time because I'm looking at the stacks there and the stack there.
Fellas, the
Because-
guys,
no,
this
yeah.
could be the end of the tournament here. I think.
Yeah, no, I think Gil got him.
The Gil,
Gil got him.
Gil, you are the real MVP.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how you did it.
With ace 9.
I give you full
and
credit.
They said he was a nit, but ace 9 off, looking at a shove in the blind.
Yeah.
That's not a move a nit would make. I don't see that. I'm
Hector
sorry.
wins. For my message, Hector wins.
Flawless victory. Brutality.
By the way, update, breaking news. I need a soundbite. Touchdown Dallas.
Touchdown Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get one more hockey update before we let it go. With 3.5 minutes left, it is still 3-3 Panthers and bunch of jerks.
Yeah, I think this tournament's over. I think based on what we've seen
Petty
here.
Geek, Petty Greek. Sometimes the chip counter when they do chip ups and something, errors can occur.
Right.
But he put the chips out, and with his reds against his one stack of yellow,
Right.
I think he did have him by about 100K.
Right.
Because just looking at it, I mean, I didn't have a counter.
Don't look at that.
What? No, I just said it was 3-3.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
It's
part.
been 3-3. It's been 3-3 since
Oh.
like the first minute of the third
Hey,
period.
Petey, thanks for the bad news. Matt's now pissed now. He's going to punch me in the face. Thanks.
No. Well, he's trying to say, don't look at that. It's bad. I'm like, no, it's already happened. Like,
Right. Thank you,
I'll
Gould. Appreciate
take
it.
an overtime
Yeah.
win. I mean, I don't want to give Carolina a point, but
Josh, just thank you. Nice job.
yes, Josh, nice
Thank
job.
you to our
team.
production team back, of course, Stephanie Smirgle, Ron
Steffi
Goodwin,
Mo
great
and
job.
Ron.
Our dealers, Rev and Jason, new dealer here. The staff here, of course, Jamie and Joey. Matt, great
He
streams
says
as
he
always.
didn't see him count it, but I guess he's right. No, he is because Moofy counted it. Yeah, Moofy did count it, and he said the amount.
Right.
And then Gil had his
Right.
chips stacked, like in even stacks, and then Jason just looked over.
Yeah.
And he said, yes, he's got him.
As long as that was, man, I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was great.
I'm out of breath.
No, I have to go get a beer.
That was a marathon.
Yeah.
Will it be a celebratory beer?
So-
with 2 minutes left? No, it's still tied. So I'm gonna go watch the end of this hockey game.
Want to say bye to everybody here before we get out of here?
All right, yeah. Thanks for everybody who joined us in the chat.
Yes.
You guys make it a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, and the boss who's watching us, he said nice job. So
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate
I
it.
think we get to come back tomorrow.
Yeah,
and deal.
he was lurking again.
He was
The
he was
lurking thing
lurking all
again.
game.
So
But since you're lurking, I got home games Friday and Saturday next week, so don't put me on. Put me on Thursday instead. All right, so they're going to count out the money, and that's going to be it for us. We're
Yeah.
gonna,
real quick, we stream, of course, every Thursday.
Yes.
A cash game, 2-5-10, a
Thursday
Linnell's game.
afternoon.
And then Friday and Saturday, we do a final table of our day tournament. So around the same time, roughly around 6 o'clock, roughly.
And now it's time to say goodbye
So, yeah.
to all my poker friends.
So
All right, thanks for tuning in. Check
for the
back
follow.
Thursday afternoon for Ernest Christian. I'm Matt Fagan, saying good night from Palm Beach.